Oh, that cut off abruptly. And we are live. Can everybody hear me?
Hey. No one can hear you. We keep telling you this.
Looks
well,
like
more we don't want to hear you.
I'm drawing on a picture and not moving my voice meter banana. There it is. Okay. Piggy and I made a tutorial for the voice meter where we drew lines on it and made like subheaders and stuff because I was not having an easy time.
Oh, have you seen his voice meter potato? That looks even more confusing.
It's just got more levers, doesn't it? It's just like having a bigger tractor, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, who we got in here? Let's see. We got Fight the Flat Earth. Say something, buddy.
Something, buddy.
There you go. And we got BM Furball all the way from South Korea.
Wait, the Southern Hemisphere is fake. That can't be true.
Yeah, it's not true.
I'm still in the Northern Hemisphere. Your geography is crap.
just. We have, next time I do this, I should have a little bit of light background music, I'm realizing. John, who is anti-flatter. Say something about yourself.
Kia ora, guys. How's everyone going?
See, I've never even heard him speak before. Are you Australian?
What the?
Well, what are
Hell
you?
no.
He's as Australian as you are French.
It's British. I don't know. It's coming over. Oh, sorry, you're coming in muffled. Anyways, okay. Well, there you go.
He's a Kiwi.
Oh, is he? Okay. Well, hold on a minute. Those are similar-ish.
We're all Wolfie sons, so...
Oh, yeah, I've heard that's like a... We're not allowed to say that about you guys, right? There's a big rivalry. Well, that's okay, because you guys aren't even included on maps anyways, right? If nobody knows about that, go look it up. It's a real thing.
New Zealand not being included
New Zealand not being included on world maps.
There's an entire subreddit
oh my god.
There's spotting maps without New Zealand.
So many maps.
See, I don't mind when New Zealand's not on maps. It annoys me when like Samoa is on a map and New Zealand isn't.
Speakers. Okay, hold on. If people are getting an echo, it's because I'm getting that playing on my speakers too right now. Why is that occurring? Interesting. So, hey, Piggy, my OBS is playing out of my speaker still, even though Banana's in charge.
I don't know if anyone else can hear an echo. Can you not just turn your speaker?
Well, it's good that you're not hearing an echo, but I'm definitely. Oh yeah, I guess I can just
select. Hold on.
I'll just turn my speaker feed
on your second panel.
Yeah, just turn it down.
Graham Houston says that Planner Walk and Anti-Flat are actually the same person, just putting on different accents.
A2 on my second panel is actually not on, Piggy, but I'll drag the physical slider down for A2 is what I'll do because that'll just kill the speakers. Okay.
I just want to say you're going to get all the YouTube monies for me because I was watching a 2.5-minute ad.
What?
So that's about 3 pence you've just
Have
made.
You guys seen those ads?
Yeah.
I didn't finish this. Hold on. We got to finish this. Okay, next up, Ragical. Ragical, buddy. Introduce yourself.
Hi. Yes, I'm finally through the entire ad. There was a Filmora ad. I used something else, like Premiere, but whatever. Hi.
Hello.
My voice is back.
How many people?
You sound a lot better,
40
dude.
people.
You sounding better.
I was recording videos even this evening, but
I mean, you're quite lucky because medieval times, simple colds and stuff could just wipe out entire villages. So you're lucky.
I've got magical protection.
It's magical that wipes out entire villages.
Oh yeah, of course. He is the plague. I see.
Okay, so then we've got Planer Walks in here. Planer Walk, buddy, say something.
Ahoy hoy.
Ahoy hoy, there he is.
Planer Walk, we have to form a front.
Who used to say that? Somebody in Simpsons used. Oh, sorry.
Planer Walk.
Go ahead, Planer Walk.
Really? Ragical. Really?
What? Planner Walk? Oh, geez, come on. You are ragical because it's like part of your persona. Like you're raging. Come on. That's got to be part of it, isn't it?
I like both pronunciation.
And then
it's different though.
I don't know. It's so it's supposed to be Planner Walk, right? Then.
Yeah, it's Planer Walk.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't want to walk on. Like, I guess if you're planer walk, you're actually a flat earther.
We just call him Ahoy Hoy guy.
Is that
I actually came up with the name Planer Walk before I had ever heard of Flat Earth or anything like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, then, fair enough. It works. I mean, you were doing video game streams originally, right?
Yeah. Originally, I was doing a whole lot of video game stuff, and then I decided to get more involved in the flat Earth stuff because I was thinking this flat Earth stuff is stupid. How can people actually believe in it?
I know.
That's right. It's Mr. Burns. Chris Gilroy had it in the. Well, somebody else might have had it too, but I noticed Chris Gilroy say Mr. Burns. That's right. He said "hoy hoy." I was like, I know it's a Simpsons character. I just
ahoy.
Ahoy hoy, because he answers the phone all the time.
Yes.
That's awesome.
All right. Okay, Planet Walk. You're now Mr. Burns.
There you go. We'll have to change him in the Discord.
Excellent.
And then last up we have Piggy. Piggy. Oh, I got a mouse.
Never talks when you want him to. Can't shut up when you want him to.
Piggy. He's gonna make his little squeak sounds. Here he comes. Squeak squeak.
I think
Wait for the dick joke.
He might be sleeping. Who knows? He's up at all hours of the night talking to Furball.
I always have a dick in the hand.
See, this
I
is
have
why
totally destroyed that boy's sleep patterns. I don't know what the hell he's thinking.
his mom's afraid you're destroying something else.
more importantly, has he phoned any of you at 3 o'clock in the morning to say, "I have a bullet in my ear"?
A bullet in my ear?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. I was talking about this on Team Skeptics stream the other day. So he earlier on when we were chatting one day, he was saying, "Oh, I've got an itchy ear. I can't find anything to scratch it." And then I get a phone call about 3 o'clock in the morning on Discord. "Craig, I've got a bullet in my ear and I can't get it out." He decided to use a live bullet to scratch his inner ear, and he shoved it so far down that it kind of went round the corner bit, and he couldn't get it out.
Sounds like
He's
a great
the-
idea.
He's the reason there are warnings on products.
Yeah, he's the reason cans of nuts say "may contain nuts."
He was talking about it on the stream as well.
Yeah, like, and then the thing is, he tried to use like a metal bit of rock or something to scrape it out of his ear. You know, the explosive round in his ear, and he's scraping it with a bit of metal.
That's one way of getting it out.
So if everybody can hear my squeaky chair, I apologize in advance because it was a good girl. She lasted like 5 years. I paid a lot of money, but it's time to put her down. So the squeaking will go away one day, but first MasterCard. I gotta pay MasterCard, and then There you go. See, but I don't know.
There it was.
When I turned on the voice,
brand new squeak.
Well, when I put on the voice meter bananas, when I noticed, because of course you don't hear your own sounds a lot of times the way that the computers work, but then with voice meter you just hit like A1, and it's like you hear everything in your earphones that's coming out of your microphone, and then you're like, oh my god, I can hear myself breathe.
What's all that noise?
Confusing as hell.
But yeah, so anyways, okay, well, I'm glad everybody has shown up today. What we could start with...
It's good to see you.
Yeah, thanks. Bob had an invite too, but he may or may not come, so we'll see. There could be some late arrivals. Excuse me.
You know what game that is from, right?
What?
You know what game that was from, right?
Not really. Wait, I might hear it again.
Let's see.
It's good to see you.
I'm pretty sure it's Half-Life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't know if I played Half-Life like the first one. Anyway,
Get out.
Get out. I heard it was amazing at the time, but now it's aged and not worth it.
I mean, it's still one of my favorite games of all times, and I've done a speed run of it and completed it 100% in under 30 minutes.
That's
impressive.
See, you know what? But you know what? Can you do Mario 3 in the same amount of time, sir?
Mario 3, I'm pretty sure you can do it in about 2 minutes if you get the warp zones and the pipe.
Remember Mario 1? You just bash through the top and like jump from like level 1, you like jump to like world 3, and then it was like you had to do like 3 levels and then beat Bowser if you knew what you were doing.
Yeah. I was trying it last night. I was literally playing that last night, trying to remember what the sequence of events was you needed to do at the end in 3 minutes. I died a lot.
The interesting speedrun is Super Mario Brothers 1. That is so technical. They have to basically do frame perfect stuff.
Yeah.
But
it can't go any faster.
But Furball, you must have easy access to those cheap Chinese Nintendos. Those tiny little knockoff, like, what do they call them? Like cool boys or something, or cool Tendos, or
the Nintendo Wii.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I was playing on Switch.
Oh, fair enough. But okay, so when
Englishman who reviews that stuff on his couch. What the hell is his name again? Also a YouTuber. Bam, 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 bam. Hello. That's his intro.
I'm not sure if I
Morgo?
Just
But they came out with that little Nintendo, but of course everybody knows they didn't make very many of them, so nobody could, some people got them, but nobody could really, the masses can't buy them.
You mean like the SNES Minis? And
Yeah, the little NES. It's like there was like a license for Nintendo to print money, and then they were like, no, here, 1,000 for an entire city. It was like, what? So, anyways, what I was gonna say there is that the Chinese market, they made, like, you can look them up right now on Google. They're like $35. And at first the colors were all wrong, but they fixed that now. So it's basically got a little emulator chip on it, and it's got like 300 Nintendo games, all the classics that you want to play. I think it's got like Ninja Turtles and all that kind of stuff, and the Marios and everything. Comes with a little Glock. I think it comes with a little gun that you can attach to play Duck Hunt and stuff.
Oh, damn. That would be awesome.
I don't know how Duck Hunt works on an LCD or a plasma or something, or an LED, because do you know how those guns used to work? They found that if they emitted a certain like color combination or something, that they could actually make the TV emit a little burst of radiation, like low level radiation in a certain spot on the screen. And so what you're doing is you're pointing the gun at the TV and then like lining it up with the little burst of radiation coming off the duck.
It just used white squares.
Is that how they do it now though?
That's how they do it. It's a light gun.
But they used to do it. They used to do it with like radiation, like a form of light radiation, I guess, or something, right?
You say is the gun now literally just a camera looking at what part of the screen it's looking at, maybe?
Well, unless I'm overthinking it, and all it was is like a little white pixel ever, and that is light radiation, because let's face it, everything kind of a form of wave, right?
It's a light gun. It also worked when you go pointed it at a light, and then just you could hit everything.
Are you serious?
I think someone in the chat is a bit confused because they're shouting, "Anyone ever seen water bend around a ball?" And then they turn the caps off and say, "I seen Sonic rape a two-tailed fox."
What?
Interesting.
Interesting.
Not sure where that placed that.
Let me see. Do I have a voice?
John, do you have issues?
Hello, John.
Yes, he has issues.
Yeah.
Really strange issues.
With that, with the light gun technology, Beaver, I remember when I was a kid. I remember what the TV show it was, but back in the '80s, when every kid's TV show had a series of toys that you had to have because that's all that cartoons were for, was for marketing purposes.
Yay!
There was one of them. There was one of them that had a spaceship that was a giant gun you could hold on to, and you could shoot at the bad guys on the cartoon, and your gun would register hits. So you'd like count how many hits you'd get throughout the TV show.
That sounds cool.
So okay,
I need that in my life.
Bull Hobo said, "Tell Ragical's cannon loader to get ready. There's a Viking incoming." A Viking incoming? What is that? An inside joke, or am I missing something?
I'm not sure.
Oh, that's one. I think that's one of the flat earthers. Let me see if he's in my silly folder.
Viking does do a lot of commenting on if it's the person I'm thinking of, but he's not in the chat.
Technically, I'm Norwegian and I'm Viking-ish.
My clan is descended from Vikings, apparently.
There we go. Okay, he's in here. Look at you can harass. You can tell him what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, he means himself.
Oh, he means him. Okay, I didn't know he's a Viking. Where's he out of?
Denmark, man. Well, we're the reason why the British actually, got a decent navy going.
Yeah.
To fend off us.
We had to, because there was crazy guys with beards and axes.
Yeah. Redheads.
Dragon boats.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where the red-headedness that is now within Scotland originally came from.
Yeah, and actually, we were the forerunners of, decency. I mean, we took women on board. We didn't leave them at home.
Yeah, but I bet they did all the cooking and cleaning on the ship, didn't they?
Eh?
I bet they did all the cooking and cleaning on the ship.
Well, yeah, they had to take the turn rowing as well, but yeah.
I have to know, does a Viking ship have a kitchen?
Well, yeah, it's called the boat, I think.
I would imagine that's actually the galley.
Yeah.
It's on the opposite end of the poop deck.
Well, no, the poop deck, that's just over the railing, really.
The poop deck is not the poop deck. It's not the word what you're looking for.
So what should we
Well,
start? Okay, go ahead. Sorry, finish the conversation. My bad.
We're gonna say maybe on a Viking ship, the poop deck is actually the galley.
Don't poop on the poop deck.
Okay, so what should we start with? Do we want to look at Cece challenging the cops and talking about false flags really quick? Let's do that. We could do that.
I mean, that was incredibly funny. Yeah, let's go over that.
Let's do
That
that.
was
saw the intro.
hilarious.
So everybody, bear with me as I play with my OBS.
I mean,
Bear? I thought you were a beaver. That's weird.
Okay, so go ahead. You talk.
what is it with like the conspiracies about anything that these guys have? You know, literally everything is a conspiracy.
Well,
Like,
I do
how do you
believe there's
think like that.
well, I think there's actually a psychologist that's building up a thesis around it. Something about some people just want to feel like they have some
Special knowledge?
information,
Mm-hmm.
special knowledge that nobody else has, and everybody who doesn't believe him or her is in on it somehow.
Yeah.
It's a psychological thing.
When I was interviewing Jose the other day, he was saying that when he was in Flat Earth, he felt like he was going to be one of the people to discover something great, and that's one of the people like stayed in it.
Yeah, I thought that's what D Marbles like when somebody said that he goes out there and tries to measure the size of the flat Earth. I thought immediately that the only reason he could do that is that he wants to actually be written down eventually. That could be the only reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it can't be the
the,
only reason, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and what is his name? The red pill.
Mario.
Is his name Mario?
Red pill.
Oh, Mario.
That one. The guy
No.
who's probably convinced that he's already there.
Oh,
And he's also very high Q.
I don't
very
think
high
that
IQ.
he actually
Red pill
necessarily
Russian.
believes it.
Nah.
Remember,
I
he's
don't
not
know
a
if
flat
he-
earther. Remember, he's a globe skeptic.
He's a skeptic.
Yeah,
and
as,
he's
soon,
a
as, soon
high
as
high
you,
IQ.
IQ
Yeah.
globe skeptic.
as soon as you corner him on his
And he's very
knowledge.
IQ. Yeah.
But anyways, okay,
remember-
so good.
I've had plenty of tabs open to be high IQ.
Planer's video the other day on the high IQ was amazing.
Yeah, no, I was saying to Planet Ops that his recent couple of videos have been absolutely fantastic.
Well, and Creed,
Yeah,
you
I've
just
been
put
putting-
it. Oh, good.
I don't know if I can keep up that sort of effort though. That's one of the problems that it is. I have a few really good ideas every so often, but it's just keeping it up that's difficult.
Well, even I agree because just so everybody knows, the reason that this is a live stream and not a video is because I have a young family, and you know what I mean. It just happens, so I just wasn't able to find the time. I had tickets to an NHL game, take my wife out, babysitters, and we had all kinds of stuff going on the last week, and so I'm working on a collab that I'm gonna try to put out midweek next week there with Schrodinger's cat on my channel. He's been invited here, but I don't think he's around right now. So anyways, that's just the way it is. I kind of can get right behind that planner. So anyways, it's just so everybody who's wondering, there is not a video this weekend right now just because I just had to space it, which is unfortunate. I wanted to let a video out, take advantage of it, But.
Well, don't think of it as unfortunate. It's a good thing to mix things up every now and then.
Well, and that's why I
keep
thought getting a
things
stream
fresh,
going.
so.
And my wife, somebody which I'm not on the live chat right now, so if there are people talking to me, I apologize. Discord PM. Oh, okay. See, look
They're
at
just
this.
saying horrible things
Terry
about you,
Davies
okay.
is trying to get in here, and I'm not paying attention. Let me see here. Oh, and then I can't right. Okay, so yeah, continue to talk, people, if you want, for 1 second, while I just send a quick.
Okay. Well, I'll just throw it up then. I'm not saying that I'm excited to see what's been happening, but I haven't actually been paying attention for at least a week now at YouTube. I've been really busy and kind of messed up. I was denied I was denied the ability to ditch my crutches and downgrade to a walking stick, but maybe next week. So I've been kind of pissed off by that, but can't change it though.
Yeah, being broken sucks.
Hey,
Yeah.
hard.
It really does. But hey, at least it wasn't my own fault. I mean, if it was, it would have been worse.
Fight. Your yeah, we can get going here, but I was gonna ask your disability. How long ago did that start?
Well, my shoulder has been keeping me properly disabled for probably about 11 years now. But my knee, especially, is the past 6 years has been really bad.
Well, especially a knee. Well, I mean, shoulder's bad enough, right? Because I got
Yeah.
don't have a problem. I have a torn shoulder muscle from like pipe wrenching something way too hard, and of course that sucks in itself because it's really hard to heal when you keep using it.
Yeah.
And I know what it's like to kind of have a lot of pain there, but I mean, it sounds like it was debilitating anyway. So I don't have anything like that.
Like it would dislocate a lot.
I had a
it doesn't do that
friend-
so much now because I'm not moving around as much, but it would dislocate like all the time, so much so that it was really easy to put back in.
Ugh, they didn't
It
want
fucking
to.
hurt going back in.
Oh
but,
yeah,
it
you didn't want to they didn't want to operate on that to fix that.
No, well, I had 4 operations on my shoulder.
Oh, did you? Okay, so they did
yeah.
try. Because
Yeah,
I had a
so
friend
it-
who had that problem, and it would do the same thing. It was from hockey, from getting it knocked out in hockey, and we'd be playing at the beach and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
tossing girls around and stuff like that, and all of a sudden he would just like stop, and you'd see him like walking out of the water holding his arm up, and we were like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, my shoulder's out." It looked like shit, right? But then, it was the grossest thing ever. He'd hold on, I don't want to go to the hospital. He's like, next time I go to the hospital, they said they're gonna operate, and so he just did that whole like roll the shoulder, and like you could hear the fucking thing clunking, like crack. You're like, oh, that's so gross.
I've done worse to my colleague.
Yeah. No,
One of the times where I can't get my shoulder back on track. Damn it! Hey, Renee, could you hold my hand again, please? And we sit down and he puts his foot in my armpit, and he just has to pull really hard. He gagged every single time he had to do that.
My wife's quite used to doing that for me.
I saw a super.
I would pop it back in. She kind of knew the exact way to twist it, and it would just pop back in.
Oh yeah.
BM Furball sent me a super chat. He said, "Show me the beaver." There it is. I was wondering where my okay, it's coming.
The default.
Because I have Streamlabs set up, so I was like, why didn't I see an indication on the stream?
Do you also have the zombie walking around?
Well, because of course they do. Do they give you other ones? I couldn't find them.
Yeah, you can make other ones.
Well, I don't have time for that, Ragical. I'm sorry.
No, you can also choose other ones. There's Pokemon and there's other weird stuff.
I couldn't. Their website is awfully confusing. There it is.
Yeah.
Yay!
I have a suggestion though. Do what R&D does. Rhetoric and discourse. Just put in some busty girls gifs in.
Wow, Steven.
Well, not gifs, videos. Not. They don't have to show everything. Just something good, or just sexy beavers, I guess.
Hi guys, can I get a mic? Can I get a mic check?
Yeah, you're good.
No.
Oh yeah, you've got that thing stuffed right
we
down
can't hear him.
Hey, I'd like to point out that
No, we can't hear you
right now
too.
we're waiting to see the patron. Hold on. Wait for it.
Yeah, I see that. There was a Patreon. Samantha. Yeah, no, I know. It's awesome. Yeah, my one Patreon. I didn't put a link in the description at all yet, anybody. So I guess I should have done that. I'm not thinking ahead. But whatever. But I do see that there is a super chat. He didn't leave a comment, but it was Stephen Hentowski, the Laughing Jester. And thank you very much. $19.99. Wow. That's awfully generous.
You're going to have to go across the border if you use it, though.
Go across the what?
Border.
Oh, yeah. They convert it. They
It
convert it.
actually is.
They convert
That's
it.
like
That's
$500
actually,
Canadian dollars.
that's like 100. It's not that bad. Come on. We had a higher dollar at some point more recently, but not lately.
Canadian
What's
dollars you have to
worth,
pay
though?
for, right?
And then there you go. RapidX left a message. 349 euros. Whatever. That's that's that place that Fight used to be part of.
We still are. Brexit's been delayed because they can't decide anything.
They can't figure out what's going to happen with Northern Ireland is what it really is. They're like, oh
Well,
no.
yeah, not only that, but the fact that we're basically going to have to pay the EU billions of pounds.
But RapidX says, I'll be there in a bit on the road. Flat Earth is fake.
Yeah, and I feel so bad for him being in the Frog Lake frog leg eating country. It's
You
so
said it right
sad.
the first time, Bo. Yeah.
Flog leg.
No. Well, we got somebody saying, please change CC for something nice. So you know what? That's fair. Everybody's been staring at CC long enough. Maybe we'll start playing this a little bit and commenting. Stringer
I
News
came in at
pledged
the wrong-
$5
Like-
on Patreon. Wow.
Wait. I'm gonna make. I'm
You
gonna
came in at the wrong time.
Hold on,
make a
everyone.
prediction. The
Everyone,
first
quiet.
thing-
This is
I
important.
came
Brainy,
at the
you
wrong
need
time.
to turn
I
your
heard
video
both.
on in the meets so we can then see the broadcast.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. Let me do that.
You set up the virtual cam, right?
It's the one labeled webcam.
Well, I didn't set up a virtual cam, but I can just do this. Can I
Okay.
not?
Yeah. That works too.
I came in before and I heard something about Bo's crotch. So, is that anything we should know about?
Well,
it's just we're all
sorry,
getting a
no,
reach around.
crotches. I have two.
Oh,
So wait,
Oh,
you guys
Wink,
can
wink.
see my CC window, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I'm going to make a prediction that when you start playing, the first thing he says is, "Hello, it's Chris from CC. Chris from New York, Westchester County."
I don't know if he does. I have to start from. Oh yeah, he does. He's staring at the damn screen.
Hey, no, the other one was better. It looked like he was constipated.
Stringer News had pledged $5 on Patreon, which that was very nice of you, Stringer News. He seems like a very generous person.
He is my executive producer.
definitely.
He's amazing. He's helped me out loads.
Yeah, no, it's I've seen that he's a generous person, so that's very nice of you, Stringer News. I really appreciate that, and I don't have any benefits to my Patreons right now, but I hope to add a benefit to my Patreon, so it's more of that to come in the future.
Listen, the benefit is you'll find a nice wet beaver under your pillow one night.
There you go.
Beaver
Well, no,
shavings.
I'm working on like you know, if somebody like donates like if they like the higher tiers, like I can get a hold of actual beaver pelts. So like no joke, like actual like caught in the wild, tanned, you know, you can get ones that are like literally down the road. So
Right.
But what if PETA gets mad?
Then we laugh at them.
I don't know if my
then we
channel's a
laugh at
PETA
them and
channel.
Point it.
It might be.
But then they'll say
say
it's offensive, and then Patreon will shut you down.
But somebody asked to take CC off, and now we're staring at CC again. So let's do this. All right,
let's do
see how
this.
he starts.
Yeah, this.
You aren't scared, are you?
Okay, tell me if you guys can hear it. I believe so.
All right, good morning, good evening,
Yeah, we can.
good afternoon.
Yeah,
We have a major
Yeah,
event
unfortunately,
here
we can.
happening here
Yeah, we
in
have
my
to hear it.
town. Apparently,
And he
there's
did say
a
it.
shooter.
So funny.
That's so
One of the
funny.
hospitals.
I'm sorry, but what kind of person goes, "There's a shooter"?
Well, that's what I thought immediately.
Didn't he say scooter?
No, he said
No,
shooter.
shooter.
There's
Yeah, he
Oh,
basically thinks
that-
it's a fake, and that's what he's laughing about.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
there was
basically,
a.
he's just
Wait,
found out
what?
that there's supposed to be this shooter in the hospital near him, and there's police cordoning it off. And his first reaction is, "Someone's telling a lie, and it's a fake."
I
kinda
guess
wish he was in there.
I guess every time someone does a shooting, then it's always fake.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, this
Yeah,
is.
that'd be
Guns
awesome.
actually don't exist. They're just part of the globalist propaganda.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've
think
never
it's
seen
just-
triangular guns, so that can't be right.
Well, and no, and like I'm not gonna get into the whole gun debate and everything, but being in America where guns are more prevalent than in a lot of countries, I mean, this is a
You're
regular.
a fucking beaver. You're not American, okay? I can say being in America. You can't.
Well, I know politics, and besides, I have lots of guns. They're right over behind me, 5 feet away. But we're allowed to have guns. We have guns. Canadians, we're not. I don't know what countries aren't allowed to have. Well, you're not allowed to have guns, are you, Planner?
We can have guns, but to a certain extent.
You're not
Yeah,
supposed to have
we-
the guns that other guy had, I imagine. But we're not going to
control.
get
Hey,
into
when
that
I was
topic either.
13, or actually 12, I owned 2 shotguns, a pistol, and a rifle.
But either way,
See,
North
and then
America
we-
has a lot of.
bullet in your ear.
And you ended up with a bullet in your ear.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guns in
You know,
North America.
I
Let's
just
put it that
scratched
way.
myself somehow.
North
Oh,
America
I
as
think
well.
you did
There
that.
are several countries that are actually, responsible and not allowing everybody to own guns unless they're a member of a gun club.
whoa,
and
let's
so on.
not turn this
because they
into-
don't need to own guns.
We
for
don't want to
safety.
turn this into a gun debate today, though.
Nah.
Let's have.
I'm sure
Easy
non-tech
do
would
thing.
do that.
But either way, all I was trying to say is that
America!
all I was trying to say is that obviously a gun, somebody seeing a gun isn't like a. It's not like they said they saw a UFO. And even then, he'd probably think that that was more logical.
Live at. Which I now know is complete bullshit.
Yep.
And I
Or
see
shit.
other people are recording too.
Yeah,
What's your
because it's
feeling?
easy.
How did he reach that amazing
Hi.
conclusion?
How are you? You know what's
He
going
used his
on over
brain.
here?
With
No,
the same
I-
evidence he has that supports the flat Earth. None.
Is he harassing people in the streets?
He's talking to
Yeah,
people right now. What are
he
you
is
doing?
going to.
No, he gets better. If you haven't seen this, Piggy, oh, this is wonderful.
No.
Just keep watching, buddy.
Oh, I hope he films himself getting an uppercut
I wish. I actually, honestly,
by
okay,
a
so
child.
the way this went down is
fire
I
this
was
one.
sitting in the bathroom and I got a notification that CC went live, and so I tuned into it, and I was drastically trying to figure out how to record. You'll see in a bit. I'm not gonna totally break it. But
VLC player.
I was trying. No,
You've got VLC player.
On
you
my
can use
phone?
that to record.
on a phone.
No, on your computer.
No, but I was in the toilet.
Oh,
So
man.
I was watching him do what he's gonna do in a minute. And I was like, oh my god, I have to record this because if he gets arrested, then I wanted to have it because you'll see.
Wait a minute, you were sitting on the toilet watching this?
I do a lot on the toilet. That's why people shouldn't touch other people's phones. Yuck. I'm kidding. I wipe them down, right? Everybody
Yeah,
uses their
you know,
phone
we
in the
don't have
toilet.
Hey,
waterproof
useful.
phones.
If
Hold
you-
on.
Hey,
Anytime
where-
I'm on the toilet with my phone, I wash my hands along with my phone with
Well,
soap.
yeah, as you should. Well, my phone's waterproof. I mean, I give it a little spray and wipe it down and
Wait,
everything.
I feel gross now.
I mean, whatever. But anyways,
don't
everybody
know.
knows
I
they're
never
using their
watched
phone
his
on the
phone.
toilet.
Shooter.
I'm just gonna lick my
when
phone
they
and see
take
if
a
I
crap,
try.
they sit in there for a long time. You might as well use it for something. Okay, not watch this guy, but do something useful.
I'm
So,
just,
why
I'm just
not?
gonna lick my phone and see if I die now.
All right, so
Yeah, no, that's scary, isn't it? It's very frightening.
You're gonna explode if you don't poop.
Yes, I do.
See that the camera works better if you do not cover it with the base of your thumb.
but I think he's
Hello?
he
As
actually,
if
you know
he's
what?
trying to hide that he's recording.
No. You know
No,
what? If you
he
guys
addresses
listen,
it.
no, if you listen, yeah, he actually always he actually listen. This is interesting about CC. He seems to have respect for not putting people who don't want to be on streams because he actually does it multiple times. You'll see in this video where he goes to talk to somebody. He doesn't do it with the reporter though, the news guy or whatever, but he does do it where. At least maybe I'm not thinking right, but I thought I saw him. He covers the phone like this. I think you saw it too, then,
Yeah,
Furball.
he
eh?
does.
Yeah, he covers the phone
Yeah,
and
I
he
saw
says
it.
like, "You're on my channel right now, just so you know, I'm live."
Yeah.
It's actually
Yeah, and then he lets him know not the front-facing camera, the back-facing camera.
Yeah, he says
because
no,
he's
yeah.
technically pointing his phone at them.
Yeah, but that's why he covers it, right? So he.
Yep.
But yeah, anyways. But
You don't care, though, right?
I'm like, yeah, if someone got hurt, but I don't.
No, nobody got hurt.
Are you filming or recording?
Yeah, no, I am. I'm on a YouTube channel. No, you're not. I'm not recording you. Don't worry about it. I'm recording myself.
Damn, I apologize.
the camera this
CC.
way.
I made
Well,
false assumptions.
you know what? That's whatever. There's a lot of
It's all
other
right.
things
I
you
know
can
we live
criticize in a
Westchester
second.
County. We
So
don't want anybody to see our face. God forbid. If we're flat earthers.
I don't want to see his face.
Right?
that
Okay,
Buffon
let's
hair
check
is
it
what
out.
gets me.
All right, everything's been cordoned off here. It's really
I mean-
scary. Isn't it? Isn't this scary?
I'm not going to get any closer.
I'm terrified,
Oh, that's
CC.
Some of my
Stay-
YouTube channel.
Who's getting a
I wanna record
phone?
you.
Oh, no, I mean,
Sorry.
you're not going to get any closer to see you blocked off right here. But
Okay.
I'm going to try the other side of the hospital.
I might join you over there. All right. Okay. Excellent. Is there anything like any new news that you've heard?
No, I mean, if you turn
It's just
on,
a shock.
if you turn on your TV, I mean,
It's the media.
I mean, wait
channel
till we get to the
files,
next
they're
section
all
here
right
where
back
he's
here. The police won't let them get in.
he gets
I'd
into
like
the
to talk to
line.
the police. Is there any chance that I can?
Well, there's a guy that's keeping people back. But
Oh, of course he is. All right.
He's not.
Oh, I'm going to talk to him. Yeah, he's nonsense. All right. Oh my God! Wow. Everybody's in mayhem here. It's mayhem.
Wow.
Oh,
What an idiot, eh?
I can see the mayhem.
It's of course you hear how he said when they said like there's a guy keeping people back. Oh, of course there is, right? Like that's part of it
Yeah.
all.
Like someone doing their job is part of the conspiracy.
All of these
That's
people
not a
are paid.
logical thing to do.
You should have seen the comments
yeah,
in
I
his
mean,
thing.
Well, hey, because they, right?
I mean, what
know,
would you
first.
think if there was some kind of mass shooting and there was a police officer just going, "Yeah, guys, go ahead, have a look."
Yeah, but he had a follow up to this the next day. So if we get
My
through this
gosh.
fast
Oh,
enough,
Lord.
here, I'll show you the next day. Or 2 days later, something burnt down, and there it is, the event, the training, and then the event.
This is all bullshit. This is a staged event. What they're doing right now is probably a trading event.
Sorry, was that Regigal?
No, he was going to say something. What we're
Like I
doing
did
right
with
now. Please enlighten us, Mr. CC.
9/11 and many other things that they've done down the city. Shall we just talk to somebody?
This is where it's
Don't
about
you
to
think?
get good, guys.
Check it out.
Check it out.
All right, let's find an authoritative figure here. Is there an authoritative figure here?
What do you mean?
Like a police officer at all?
Yeah.
Is that you?
He laughed.
No,
Yeah.
no. Okay. Yeah, I would love to speak to an authoritative figure here. This is. Oh wow. Oh, we have the press here too. Wow. Okay.
I know, isn't it awesome though? Like him
that's
and
fine.
his
That's
lack
fine.
of
We let-
understanding of the world.
Yeah,
It's like he's not self-aware.
No,
Well,
it's like he thinks that. I mean, he literally thinks the world's like some kind of Truman show.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I know we're not going to talk about politics, but he really right now.
We can talk
he's
about a bit
really
of
acting
politics. I just didn't want to get into the
he's a,
gun debate. Guns
fair
tends to
enough.
be one of those like red button debates,
Okay.
which
Yeah,
we
fair
can
enough.
do at some
He-
point. I
he's
just didn't want to
acting
today.
Like, yeah, but he's just he's acting like a what is it? First Amendment auditor dumbass.
Yeah.
One of those that just don't know when to quit it, or that knows where the line of ordinary decency is.
No, you mean when to listen to the police officer telling you to get the fuck out.
Which is coming.
Because that's
Which is coming.
I'm gonna try to get through here.
Yeah,
who are you?
person.
Who are you?
Make way.
Well, that's fine. Well,
Sorry, what was that?
I was going to say, important person, let me through.
Yeah, no, exactly. He thinks that he's. I just can't believe. Well, first of all, wait till you hear what he says to the cop, and he's one to talk, and you guys will know what that means in about 10
I want to
seconds
talk to
here.
a police officer, an authoritative figure. Is that possible?
No, they're busy.
Yeah, because
It is-
you want
no,
to
it's
waste
totally possible.
This
He
guy's
keeps-
time who's looking after people with a possible shooting going on, and you want to just go and interrupt this person doing his important job to tell him that he's being fake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
his
I'm
job is
looking
more
forward
important,
to
though, right?
hearing some ratchets, from some handcuffs. That would
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah, he has a bit of a god complex. He thinks the world revolves around him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I say he treats he thinks the world literally is like some kind of Truman show, because it's like everything's a production for his benefit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
So-
good. Great. Nice to meet you.
Here, this is where it's
Okay.
about to get good, everybody.
Oh, is
Get your
there
popcorn.
he is? All right. So what's going on?
Who are you, sir?
Who am I? Who are you?
Don't you know who I am? I'm CC Chris.
I'm
then
a
he-
YouTuber, god damn it.
That
I'm
was just the
CC.
perfect burn.
You don't know who I am? I'm Cece. I've got
don't know who I
1,800
am?
subs.
What?
How is that possible?
I mean, I
Didn't
went,
you
to,
watch the Truman Show? Or the
I went into a
CC show?
restaurant today, and like, I was disgusted. People didn't run to me and be like, "Oh, fight the flat Earth."
I was
Yeah, it's
watching.
impossible.
I was watching Mr.
didn't.
Atheist talk. Even he's got like 200,000 subs, and he said, honestly, nobody's ever recognized me. It's starting to get a little bit insulting.
Oh, that poor little guy.
He
Was that Red Bill?
Who?
Who said that?
Mr. Atheist. He's actually just a
Oh, right.
YouTuber. You've seen him. He's on non-sec all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
funny.
Man, his growth is incredible though.
I haven't watched
Like-
how fast.
Well,
I've just
but
found it.
when I started my channel, like at the beginning of December, he had about 8,000 subs.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that not only his talent, but also his talent for doing his Stewie voice has something to do with it.
Yeah, his.
It certainly hasn't ruined his reputation.
no.
Well, he's asked to do it on every the people like super chat him quotes to say in Stewie voice, and so he ends up capitalizing on that because people are like $5, say this in Stewie. So yeah, which is good for him. I mean, I'm glad. That's actually really awesome. I don't have any of those special skills.
He could make money off, making ringtones for people.
I don't have any of those special skills. I can't. Well, I probably have a skill if I think really hard. Being annoying, talking too much. It's always the same. Maybe this is a good go for me.
Combing your beaver.
Yeah, my mum always told me I was far too argumentative, so now I argue with idiots on the internet for a living.
My beaver's Brazilian, and actually we should get to that book now that I think of it. But let's finish this up.
You're the guy that says move back. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, so there was a shooter.
Move back.
I have you on my YouTube channel.
I don't care. Move back.
Why are you sticking your belly?
Okay, here. Why? This is where he gets into it with him. Why are you sticking your belly into my face? It's awesome.
What's his face doing on his belly?
You actually see the copy.
Sticking your belly in my.
Sorry.
What's his height?
Short.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He's not very tall. Yeah. But the other guy doesn't have a big belly. If anything, Cece does comparatively.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not exactly svelte, but come on.
Well, and I'm hardly. Yeah, exactly. But
is his belly?
I'm 400 pounds, and I don't have that big of a belly.
Piggy was complaining about how he got a chair from his mom, and then he had to like tape it together because it's already breaking.
And Piggy, that sounds like an expensive body. Then I mean, 400 pounds. Wow. How much do you weigh then?
That's funny.
Did you say CC's belly's bigger than his head, or his head's bigger than his belly?
It's the hair. It's the hair that makes his head look
ass
big.
is as big as his head, but yeah.
Okay, so here we go. He's about to get into it.
Move back.
Why are you sticking your belly in my face?
Next thing's gonna happen is you're gonna be under arrest. Okay.
I'm gonna be under arrest for doing what?
What
I would so love to see
I just
that.
wanted some information.
Well, like, okay, so at this point, I'm literally sitting.
On his knees.
I'm not afraid to admit I'm literally sitting on the toilet looking at my phone and going, oh my god, if he gets arrested and I can't like download this, or I started taking screenshots because I'm like, if at the very least I'll get screenshots of him being arrested.
Well, hold on. Did you have your computer turned on at the time?
Well, it was not in front of me, like on the toilet.
No. But there's some remote desktop stuff.
Oh, don't like by the time I did that,
Available?
it probably would have been over because, of course, this happened really quickly. He's like, "I'm gonna go talk to somebody. I'm gonna go talk to somebody." All of a sudden, get your dummy out of my face! I'm like, "Oh God, he's gonna get arrested. This is amazing."
Yeah, but
This is why I take my laptop to poo.
Yeah, if he doesn't do the same I almost said crap. If he doesn't do the same stuff that Reds does when he live streams, you can do the DVR thing. You can just pause it.
Piggy's
if the stream is over, you can still, as long as you started watching it when it was live, unless he takes it to unlisted or private, you can still play it.
Get a camera set up, like record quick. Brainy Beaver must log this. That's funny. That's pretty good. Nice.
Fatal Gravity says that he should have been wearing his I'm Mark Sargent shirt. When the cop was like, and who are you?
Does he have one?
I'm Mark Sargent.
Hey, there's 100 people in here right now.
It has to be written upside down so he can read it himself.
And there's 100 people in here right now. Everybody hit that like button.
Yeah, there's only 31 likes. What's wrong, people?
Smash that like button, everybody.
Hit the down button because that's just as good for YouTube.
Don't hit the down button, but you can if you want to, I guess.
I hit the down button.
Piggy.
Hey, everybody likes to go down on the Beaver. Come on.
But don't take their advice, people.
Everyone
all want to go
on
up.
The Beaver. Hit that
Everybody
dislike
wants
button.
up.
No. I was joking, guys. Don't hit the dislike button.
No, I know. I'm just kidding. I think they knew. I'm just gonna see. There they come. Here, I'll put one here. Here, I put one there. So there you go. Anyways, okay.
Police line with your fat belly in my face.
Behind the press.
Yes.
The press.
See how he
just screaming this at a police officer.
See how he grabs his arm right here? He's actually walking him like a child over. Like, come on, big boy.
In my face.
Come on, little guy.
Oh, he is.
What do you mean?
Short. From that angle, you can see it.
He's walking him off like a cattle off a road. Like, come on, boy, come on out.
Get along now, little doggy.
Resistance is futile.
Behind the press.
And then he gets
in dispute
behind the press.
Yep.
This is the good stuff too. It still continues for a minute.
They're waiting, and you'll wait also.
What? There's a shooter? How do you know he was a shotgun?
This is where I really loved it. When I didn't have the time, but I wanted to get a whole bunch of pictures of people with rifles and shotguns, from distance and stuff. All these pictures, and we were gonna play a game of like rifle or shotgun. And and so because when he says how do you know it's a shotgun? I mean, my first thoughts were, of course, somebody called it in, dummy.
Yeah,
And then, of course, it
Or
is
surveillance video.
Or
I've
they
heard
heard the shot.
There's a distinct sound between a rifle and a shotgun.
Well, exactly.
But
They
the
tend
cop
to
didn't
make.
even say shotgun though. Did he get that from the news?
We got it from the news or something, exactly. And he's questioning the authority of how they know it's a shotgun. That's where he's coming from. I've
got to ask the question. Like, he lives in Westchester County, which I've looked up online. It's a really kind of upmarket area, and the houses there are in the millions. And he's done a stream from inside his house, and it looks really fucking nice. So either
I think he's got a condo
smart
or
enough
something.
to have a really good job, or he's married a rich woman or something. Because
No, he
there's
has
no
a-
way this dude is smart enough to have a house like that.
He lives in. Are you sure though? Because maybe it's a condo or something then. Because
Well, his kitchen that he streamed from looked like 3 times the size of my entire flat.
and that's fair because I have a
Everything
house.
is cheaper in the US compared to Europe.
and
most
then
of Europe, anyway.
and then probably even cheaper where I live compared to where he lives.
My bathroom's probably bigger than your flat, Craig.
This is the thing. I'm
Yeah,
sitting in a
true.
room right
But
now.
Isn't Westchester County an expensive area to live in?
Yeah, but you'll see in the video actually here, because the building that burns down 2 days later is actually just like right down the. Of course, you might not see if we don't get going because you got to get going in a little bit, but we got some
How did you
time.
know he's a shotgun
But
shooter?
You'll see the face.
How do you
though.
know he had a
this
shotgun?
look, that look, that. How do you know? How do you know?
How do you know? How do you know?
And wait till you
Oh my
get.
God.
So
Guess
everybody.
what, Dick? None of your flipping business.
I
Is it
want-
nice to behave suspiciously around a shooting scene.
Oh yeah.
I know. This is what gets me. It's like he hears that there's a shooter and he wants to just go
Yeah.
and cause fucking problems.
Well, and the best part coming is if everybody
Like I
pays
said-
attention now, in the background you'll hear the audio of you'll hear the press tell him to move because he's in their shot. So he gets told to move by them now, like right after this now. So it's awesome.
Are you sure he's not just doing it for attention?
I mean,
Well,
he's
he's fine.
definitely doing it for attention,
Yeah.
but he
local
He
man with
believes it.
stiffy hair
The
does
look on
weird
his
stuff.
face right now, he believes it.
Oh, he believes it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing it for attention, but he believes it. Like yeah, no, you're right. I mean, maybe
So
I'm wrong
did,
there.
Did him and Trump get their wigs from the same place, or?
They're what?
Did you say
You
Trump
said
today?
Brain and Trump in the same sentence.
Well, yeah, only
brain
because
plugs are different.
yeah,
Trump
only
today
because
said something
what-
about-
what's on Trump's head is clearly not a wig; it's just a covering for some kind of brain slug that's controlling him.
Well, the
Yeah,
bouffant
well,
hair.
Okay, to be fair, he might have an ostrich brain. I mean,
I want to get CC onto a debate, but I doubt he would debate. He might come to like a conversation. I could lure him into a one-on-one conversation, but I doubt he'll debate. I don't think he'll debate.
I'm
do you think he would be able to have a calm conversation without any shouting from him?
That's
I have emailed him and asked him if he would debate you on my channel one-on-one, and he hasn't responded.
Yeah, he won't.
Don't we
I
still have
guarantee
his phone number?
Yeah.
Well, it's on his YouTube channel. Unless he's going to
Did you
smarten
tell
up
him
and
that he'd be in
change that.
front of a camera?
I'm so going to call that.
Hey, listen, everybody, we
What
don't.
is his channel?
I don't endorse anybody harassing him on his phone number. We called him one time, so.
Okay,
No.
what is his
No, we called him twice,
channel?
to be fair.
Well,
And he
whatever.
called back.
No, he called back.
Oh, yeah, so he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, we called him one time.
You mean when Schrödinger called? Yeah.
Let's call him again, Jimmy
the-
Callaghan.
Yeah, Jimmy Callaghan.
You know what?
Years,
I'm going to leave him
not
alone for now because I do want to try to get him to a one-on-one conversation on the phone with him, and I don't want to scare him off too much because he seems like he's easy to scare.
What do you think
And I
he
would
would do
say
if I
that
called him from Korea? If that showed up on his caller ID?
I was trying to find a way to spoof card and have it say NASA. I want to phone him and have it say NASA when I phone him. And then I'm going to be like, hey, CC, you told me to call you from my number.
How
Mr. Sexy.
Brainy Beaver, you just need to get in touch with Jim Browning.
We say
Yeah.
NASA.
Get a hold of Jim
All right,
Browning, his the guy with the same with that YouTube name. He is a great. He's not a baiter,
Okay.
but he is a scam catcher, so to speak. He's a great guy. He would probably be able to spoof a phone number so it looks like somewhere.
Well, you
else.
can do it with spoof card. There's a thing you can so you buy a little virtual phone number and then I guess you got to dial the spoof card thing where you pay like $10 for to fake your number for 10 calls
I know,
or something.
I've just downloaded the app. You download the app onto your phone, you put it with credit, and then you just make the phone call through the app, and then you can make it say whatever you want.
You pay them, and then they
make it look. Could you make it look like the phone number?
Yeah,
it'll say whatever you want it to say.
Into it.
It'll say NASA on his caller ID when he answers, like when he goes down. He won't even answer the damn thing.
I mean, you could put like a random number, and then underneath it make it say NASA.
Oh yeah, but I've seen that you can how they do it, but you can make it look like you're actually calling, for example, from a police station.
You can say whatever number you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can make it say whatever you want.
You can make it say IRS. You can make it and have the phone number too. Like it'll display properly.
Name, but the phone number itself as well.
That's what I'm saying. You can make it say whatever you want. So you can type the phone number in there, and that is what will display when it phones them.
It's in fact they were talking about in the U.S. Senate just the other day. I think a Daily Show was talking about it. How like that they're starting to talk about how it's a problem and they should be trying to put steps in to stop it so that people can't fake where they're calling from.
Oh, that was John Oliver.
Was it John Oliver? Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, I watch all of those. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
NASA's
because
calling
at the
from
end of the skit, he had set like one of his programmers had set up a program to robocall all the leadership for the FCC.
That's what it was. Because it's not illegal.
Nonstop because it's not illegal to tell them, it's like, hey, maybe this should be illegal, and we'll stop when you pass it or make it so that it is illegal.
Yeah, because they looked up the rules and they found it wasn't illegal, so they set up a robo-dialer. He said, just tell you how easy it was too. It took our tech guy about 10 minutes to set up, and they had like a gigantic button. They pushed a button that made a hand drop on a bigger button, and it basically it turned on the robocalling. So now they're getting called every 45 minutes with a thing saying, hey, this is John Oliver, just letting you know that maybe you should make this illegal kind of thing. They'll probably block them.
And as we all know, making it legal means everybody stops doing it, of course.
Well, I mean, it means
but it at least makes it enforceable.
It makes it enforceable is the thing, right?
Yeah, you can,
Just like there was nothing they could do about like swatting. Well, there was nothing they could do about like swatting because of the way the rules were set up, and then they had to alter the way the rules were written so that they could like take down swatters more effectively. But anyway,
when I went back to the States a couple of weeks ago and I turned my stateside phone back on, I've got a dual SIM card. Or I switched SIM cards, turned my phone back on in the States, the service. Within 30 minutes, I got a robocall.
Okay, so let's, I've heard, actually, I don't get robocalls like you guys do. Maybe that's an American thing over a Canadian thing, because I watched that whole thing, and I looked at my wife, and I'm like, I don't get robocalls ever.
It's an American thing.
Okay, fair enough. Anyways, here, let's start them up a bit more.
Back to the stupid.
So you're blocking. Get behind the line.
Yeah, there it is. Get behind the line. Get back there.
Get behind the line.
He covers it up. See, he does cover it up. It's interesting.
How dare do they talk?
These are the people you pay taxes for.
Yeah, these are the people he pays taxes for.
What, the press?
You pay taxes?
Okay, so there's something else here. There's something else here I want everybody to pay attention to. Okay, now he's gonna talk to the reporter beside him. He chats with him for a minute, and then he chats with the people in the live chat, and then he's like, "Hey, I gotta tell you something," and then he doesn't say anything else, and he laughs. I think the guy fucking turns away from him. Like he doesn't show it, but he doesn't finish the sentence. So I think the guy literally just like turns his back on him.
Yeah, because he had been hearing what kind of crap he was.
Yeah, exactly, and he was just like, I don't want to talk to this guy.
What do you get?
Maybe he recognized him.
Complete nonsense.
By the way, this tripped me right out. They're obviously on a bridge, or there's an underpass underneath them, and I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna get hit by a car. Look at CC, get out of the way. I thought for a second, I'm like, has CC got a green screen?
Wait, is it all fake?
Yeah, it turns out he's the fake.
He's actually doing this in ISS. I mean, that looks like it could be a green screen, to be fair.
The way he stood out because of the way it's lighting him.
Are you guys
front,
channel 12?
Here we go.
Yeah, we're channel 12. Get me.
Are you guys? What are you guys? Independent. You're independent, Louisiana. What is that?
Sorry, what was that?
Normal people actually have it.
I mean, the way that he's acting now is like, oh, here's other press. Like he's trying to like ingratiate himself with the press group there. Have you noticed that?
I like this guy who's on screen right now. He's like, just keep smiling.
Yeah, I'm minding my own business.
he's-
Maybe this creep will go
Yeah,
away.
I'm getting an
He's
important
texting his
text from my
girlfriend right now.
producer.
No, he's texting his girlfriend right now. Get on YouTube and find this idiot. He's broadcasting and saying stupid shit.
Yeah.
New York City.
Just a question for clarification. In the U.S., do journalists or photographers, etc., have slightly more privileges than other people do in terms of areas that police has cordoned off?
No, not necessarily. What basically happens is that police will set up a press area because they understand the importance that the press does need to report on everything. So they will set up a specific press area.
And
it may or may not be
the
closer.
press are probably going to be there anyway. They need to make it safe.
Well, they know that
they
otherwise the press are going to be like climbing over fences and shit trying to get the great shot and stuff.
Yeah.
If you give them a place to go, they'll go there, and it keeps them away from
Hey.
assholes like this.
Oh, hold on. Everyone be quiet. Guess who I have on the phone?
Who?
CC.
Yes.
No way.
Pig.
Piggy.
I was just making sure he was okay after everything. He was messing with law enforcement.
And remember to make sure that you are
he was
allowed in the state you are currently in when making phone calls, for example. Is that a?
I know the law. I'm not stupid, Bo.
Well, you're talking about prank calling. I don't think it's actually a law.
Getting
against the
caught
law.
by something stupid,
Well, hey, listen. As long as you're not telling him, like, I don't think as long as you're not saying hateful things or violence or lying to him about things like that, I don't really think there's anything they can really do about it. If you called a bunch of times and harassed him, that's a different level. But if you call somebody once or twice and just try to talk to him, it's like, well, I was trying to have a conversation with the guy. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you started saying like, "I'm coming to get your family," that's where you're breaking laws now.
Across the line, that was
Anyways, okay, so
I
let's.
wouldn't want to wish that on the worst person alive. So.
Well, I mean, obviously, nobody expects that kind of behavior.
Okay, all right. So you're New York City. Me? New York City.
Get tased like Steven Anderson. I'd love to get. I. That's the other thing that popped in my head. It's like, oh no! Like I was like, next thing you know, he's like writhing on the ground. His phone drops to the ground. You just see the image of the cops tasing him. That would have been the best thing ever.
You mean the usual scenario where a so-called tough guy just, you want to get at me, bro? And and then just got tased and he squeals like a pig.
Did you hear Anderson squeal like a little? I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think I'd do any better. You're gonna tase me. I'm gonna piss myself, squeal like a little girl. But it was funny because he was like, they're gonna break the glass, and it was like I watched it on the non-sex show, and I'm like, oh my! They're like, why would he not just say, hey, okay, this escalated way higher than I thought it was going to. I'll get out. No, he's gonna make him break the glass, drag him out, so he can make do the whole sovereign citizen thing.
Well, I haven't been tased with what do you call them, needles, but I have been dry stunned with an X25. That is not fun. Let me tell you that. It hurts like a motherfucker. But it's fun to do it on your colleagues.
So here, we'll play this a little bit more because it does get kind of dry at the end. It's just kind of him talking more about, but it's more like sideways CC, I think. He his camera's like upside down and shit all of a sudden.
Maybe it shouldn't be on my channel.
And then we can maybe switch to the book for a little bit here, and then if.
Do you hear what he just said there though? He's like, it's to the press. Oh, I guess you shouldn't be on my channel.
Yeah,
like,
this is about okay. So this is the part I was talking about. This is where he's about to say to the guy, like, "Hey, I've got something." I think did he talk to the camera yet and say, "Hey, you guys are here"? Because it's happening right now. But pretty quick, he starts talking to the guy. He tries to tell him something. And I think he's gonna say the Earth is flat, and the guy just turns away from him. I think.
Well, maybe it shouldn't be on my channel. What? I have something to tell you.
Oh, it's right here.
I know it's difficult.
Did he actually say anything there? Like, I didn't hear him.
No, the guy. It sounds like someone has just ignored him.
Yeah,
maybe it shouldn't be on my channel. What? I have something to tell you.
Yeah, all he said was what?
I know it's difficult.
Do you say flat? Did you actually hear that? I didn't hear it. Let's hear it one more time. Nobody say anything.
No, he made a noise.
Was he?
What? I have something to tell you.
Yeah, he just turns away. I'm sure of it. He doesn't say anything. I think the guy just turns away. He's like, haha, yeah, I'm awesome.
No, it's difficult.
That's not even a proper laugh. That's just a noise. He doesn't even know how to laugh.
Good. I saw all the video from his hospital show.
Oh, they actually give him shit here, though. Here, actually, there's one more little bit of gold. Sorry. They tell him to back away because he's swearing and stuff, and they can hear him on TV.
Is there anybody here? Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. You know.
Can everybody hear my kids upstairs?
Top chat.
Yeah, just let them know we
There's
have
big
video.
bangs and stuff like that. It's like toys hitting the ground.
Yeah, I see Mickey Tatey over here. All right, you know what, dude? That's great, man. That really is. Let's flat smack some people.
Well, you just tried. Nobody wanted to hear what you had to say. He just tried to flat smack somebody, and he turned away from
Somebody try and find some footage from that that location. See if we can see some other angles of them.
To be honest with you, there was lots of footage in the next day because the fire, it was huge news. The fire was massive news.
Shooting Westchester County.
It's a training.
Oh no, that shows up in the news, but it
Training.
turned out they think it was just a misidentification, so there wasn't anybody. Of course, that gives him all the fuel to say it was definitely false flag training, nobody there.
Them. Do you realize that?
Here, he's about to get chased away here.
So they're going to attack here next, probably. All of these trained rats. Look at them all.
Trained rats. How many people would have to be involved with the conspiracy?
Wait, I found the news footage of it.
Oh, man. Guys, this is training for them. This isn't real.
And just in the background of the footage, you see some silver-haired dude just bouncing bellies with some dude like, hey.
Gonna come in here.
bellies.
You know what I mean,
have all of these troops.
Sir, can you get behind the line, please? Because you just.
I am behind.
Here it is. Okay, here it is. This is awesome. Here. He back up. You're swearing and stuff.
They have all of these troops
Sir,
here.
can you get behind the line, please? Because you just.
I am behind the line. Where
cursing
exactly
and
is the
stuff,
line?
and I don't need that.
I apologize for that. Where is the line here?
Go to the stop sign.
Oh, okay.
It's too much.
Oh, it's too much.
And
It's
you're
too much.
drinking, and I don't need it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Please stop.
Okay. I just want to record. I'm not going to say anything anymore.
Then step
All
back.
right.
You're
All
talking,
right.
you're cursing, and I don't need to curse.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. No, I do apologize about that on my YouTube.
He was leaning against the bridge of the road there, and he's saying, "Step back."
Sunday night.
What? Go out, fall over the bridge?
Yeah, just back further, a little bit more.
Little more.
Who wants
Little more.
their windshield?
Little more.
Oh no, I've searched all the news images and videos, and I cannot see him in any of them.
It would have been classic if a film crew just filmed the police officer dragging him off the. Yeah.
The rest is just him kind of walking away and just, doing his CC walk.
Staged events, almost.
You know?
Staged events.
I mean, that's pretty much what they are almost.
So then he makes the claim that I'll leave it there. He basically makes the claim at this point that, this was the training. What is it? 82 said, is anyone surprised that CC is being a twat? Well, no, of course not. But yeah, he says, this is the training, and there will be an event in a few days. And I'm like, well, yeah, you live in, New York, don't you, basically? I mean, there's going to be an event at some point there. There's so many people around there. So then I was waiting for it. I was like, okay, when's he going to post the event? And it was 2 days. It was building burning down a block away. It's all part of it. He says things like, I can't believe they'd waste a building like that. Why would they do that to a building? It's oh my God. There's tarps on the roof. The fire clearly started from roofers.
Does he think that the world is actually just a really boring place and nothing ever actually happens?
Well, exactly.
So they have to fake all this stuff or something. Because
a barn burned down.
Anything that happens, he just attributes to some kind of conspiracy.
A barn burned down the road the other day, and I was just listening to the news this morning, and they were like, "Yeah, it gets started 3 times over the last 2 days because of hot spots." And they're like, "Fuck it." They just parked a fire truck there. They're just gonna watch it burn. Because they said it's too unsafe to put our people in there. We're just gonna watch it smolder. So they just literally have guys sitting in a fire truck just making sure it doesn't spread. And it's middle of winter, so it's not going anywhere. It's sitting in the middle of a snowscape. But anyways, yeah, it's crazy. He thinks the whole world's this big stage and that everybody's being paid. And this is the big thing for me is what's the budget on something like this? But anyways,
money is fake. I probably thinks that as well.
Okay, so now we should get to the main event of doing a live read of Brenda's Beaver. We got 112 people in here. I saw there was 115, so those 3 people, they missed out. That's how it goes down. They left just in time.
Scary beaver.
Let me.
Damn, that's a big beaver.
Can you guys see Oh no, you can see. What can you see?
Uh,
You can just see the VLC player, right? Or can you see the screen?
I can see the Brenda Beaver needs.
Oh, you can
Barber.
see all this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
But
So then
I am gonna have to drop out now, Brainy, and get ready for non-sec in 45 minutes.
Well, I'm gonna send you the book in a folder.
Yeah. I'd very much like to. I'm gonna read it to my daughter actually for next bedtime.
Either that, or you can just come check out the stream later when it's online, and you'll be able to see it.
Thanks for having me on,
Read
buddy.
it first, please.
I found out he's got more
never know.
books. Okay, I'm gonna get more of his books.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, buddy. I'll speak to you later.
No, thanks, and everybody
Greg.
check out Fight when you get a chance.
Bye,
If you
Greg.
haven't, I'm sure it's like
Bye.
most of the same people. Take it easy, bud.
Have a good crapshoot.
Now everybody's gonna follow Fight. They're gonna be like, "That's it. Brainy's all washed out." No, he's not on until 8, guys. 8.
He left us.
He's not until 8 Eastern.
Why'd your
so
watch
you're,
counter go
you're
down to
here.
10?
And we don't even know if he does flush or not.
Okay,
so.
you're still all looking
Okay,
at
that was
CC, and I really apologize about that. You can't see what we're looking at, and I'm gonna fix that right now.
Reese reckons I'm CGI. Ah, shit.
Boom. Right display capture. That is not working.
You're infected with Windows, aren't you?
Yeah, but this was working before. Why is it not working now?
Welcome to Microsoft.
Press the any key.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll just do a whole.
Where's editing?
I'll just do a whole screen capture. Hold on. Let me just display cap. Hold on, everybody. Technical difficulties.
Have you tried turning it off and then on again?
I actually did.
Have you tried slicing it with a sword?
Yeah. IT tech.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Except it's not the right size, everybody.
Swear at it. That sometimes works.
Well, hey, if you're packing some equipment in your van, some heavy equipment, it does help swearing when you're sufficiently tired. It's magic.
All right. I had to put a new window in there. I don't know what the hell happened with the other one. But let me
We're
just
looking at
drag
warp
this.
speed windows now.
Let me just drag this down to where it should be.
Oh, there it is.
Are
there
we?
we go. There we go. Now
I'm
I just
still
gotta-
looking at the Beaver cover. So.
Right display capture. Okay, good. Okay, good. We're good. I think the stream.
So what's the dog got to do with the story?
That is a very hairy beaver. Okay, so should we take?
Is that the hairy beaver?
Do you think we should take turns reading this?
There, go on.
ASMR style.
ASMR.
Brenda's beaver
needs a barber.
Brenda.
We got to scratch at the mic and stuff. Okay,
Well,
so
that's John.
I can't do that. My mic doesn't. Mic's not sensitive enough to do that.
mine's pretty sensitive. Getting a little
Yeah,
bit of backfeed.
you
Is that
have
just
to-
from one of the
yeah.
mics? I think it's from one of your mics.
I can only do this with my mic.
Yeah, you have to deep throat it to be heard.
Oh wait,
I
why is
mean,
everybody looking at
I-
looking at CC again? The hell?
Yeah,
I
what you
mean,
do?
I do have a Yeti.
Get it off! Get it off!
What just
I'll play
happened?
now.
Oh, I see what I did. Okay, hold on, everybody. I fixed that. I know what I
Now
did.
go
I
and
know
wipe
what I
your
did.
eyes.
Okay. We're good. I apologize for the
We're
trouble.
back to the beaver.
Okay.
Get it together, Beaver.
Oh, that's right.
Was that the cow?
Okay.
I didn't. How did you manage to teach your cow to talk? That's amazing.
Okay, so let's start this. Okay, so we've got.
I think the live stream's back on CC.
Yeah, I know, but it's
Well,
got a delay. It's
that's
got
a
a
delay.
delay. There we go. See, there's a delay. Do they have beavers as pets in Canada? No. Beaver is definitely a wild animal, and I imagine if you, listen, there's always going to be some kook somewhere who's like, oh, I got it as a baby. It was abandoned. I trained it to be my pet. You can get skunks
Aren't they
actually as
endangered?
pets. I don't know. Beaver's not endangered. Are you kidding? If you own a trap line, okay, so if you own a trap line, you're literally given a quota of beavers. If you don't trap that many beavers, you lose the trap line because they'll take it away from you and give it to somebody who can trap enough beavers. And the reason is that's from the old days when the problem is, okay, so a lot of people know this about beavers, but beavers are the most destructive animal on Earth next to man, like as far as modifying their habitat. So they will.
Yeah, I mean, to humans they are destructive, but to nature they're helpful.
Well, yes and no. But
Yeah, to make sure that.
Yeah, I mean, yes, building little lakes and reservoirs is, it builds ecosystems, and yes, that's part of nature, and I agree. But like
We don't
beavers,
want to be a tree around a beaver.
no, but listen, I'm telling you, like beavers with a strategically placed dam in an area that's like rocky and mountainous, like even it's on mountainous, like or very hilly, and like Canadian Shield kind of stuff. I mean, if they dam the wrong spot, they can literally make a lake that you would see from space. Because like just the way the terrain is, so that's where that's from. It's because they used to cause a lot of problems with, they can wash out roads and all kinds of things. 'Cause, like for instance, they'll get into culverts. They have to put like beaver blocks in culverts to keep the beavers out of culverts. Because they'll actually just go into a culvert and they'll go, "This is fucking perfect. We'll just stuff this full of a bunch of logs and it'll be a perfect dam." And they'll use the road as a dam and they'll just block the culvert. And so you have to have these.
And you can forget about just one or two guys trying to get rid of it by dismantling the dam. It'll be up within 24 hours, as far as I've read.
82 saying, "Please read aloud the name of the illustrator." Am I supposed to do that? Is that? I guess that's probably the rules.
You mean try to? Try to.
Oh, is that why he's saying that?
Why can you? Why can the name of a country as a surname? Really?
That's weird.
Huh.
Well, Holland is also a last name.
Somebody told me there's a country,
there's
a county or city in Utah named Beaver, and they sell "I love Beaver" bumper stickers. I heart Beaver.
Well, translate into English. There's a city called Bowels in Denmark. So,
this is going to be part of the theme now.
In Germany,
right? Like, I'm going to have to get Beaver things.
In Germany, there's a town called Tits.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Well, that's a bird. So.
Okay, so we have Brenda's Beaver Needs a Barber, written by Bimisi Teaneti?
Bimisi
Teanita?
Yeah, you said it right the first time. Yeah.
Somebody want to try that last name?
Yeah, Teanita.
And then what about Bangladesh? I can get Bangladesh, but some Gayan? Isn't that like cream of some young guy?
Some guy in Bangladesh.
Isn't that going to be like cream of some young guy Bangladesh?
Yeah. There's some guy in Bangladesh, yeah.
Illustrator, some guy in Bangladesh.
The typo, it should have been an I.
Oh my God, he's fucking right. Some guy in Bangladesh. Oh my God, he's right. Literally, like, I didn't get the name. It's some guy in Bangladesh. That's literally what that says.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how did I not notice that until he... Thank you, ATT. You can come in here if you want, by the way, Jared. Although, he's got his own stream in 45 minutes. Somebody knows Jared and he wants to come in, then send him the link.
What, did those crazy Americans switch daylight savings on us?
I've got daylight savings, yes. Oh, why? Did it fuck you guys all up with the time?
Yeah,
that's why I was wondering why you already went live.
Ah, I forgot that we do that differently now because the Americans did that to us too. They dragged us into that.
Yeah. Why? I do not understand why the hell not all countries who do change.
Well, we do it. No, but we do it earlier.
And daylight savings. Do
yeah,
it
but we do
time.
it earlier and later than we ever used to now, or is it like because we do it way earlier in the year than we used to, and like I think later we switch it back later now. So like,
yeah, it's just been over the past 5 years that the Americans have started changing it. When they did it.
Oh no, not again.
We're still on daylight savings here.
Oh shoot, I'm showing my screen. Everybody get out of here. There's nothing bad on there, at least. Look, the porno showing. Oh no, I thought I closed that.
Damn it! Did you break it again?
Yeah, get fun bags on instead.
Screen, I got it.
As long as you don't play any audio.
I had this set up in a window capture, but I had to.
In my soundboard.
I've had to do it as a screen capture. That's why that happened. Okay.
I'm gonna get her giggle in my soundboard. That's not an innuendo. Damn it.
Oh, that's just showing screen capture. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so it's written by Bimisi Tenadi, and it's illustrated by some guy in Bangladesh. And thank you for noticing that, because oh my God.
I'm sensing some sarcasm here.
I wonder if there's more, because he has more books. I wonder if they're all drawn by like some guy in like India or something like that.
Well, with that kind of no, that's the illustrator.
Well, that's what I mean though. Like they're illustrated by. Sorry. Anyways, that's
some guy must have been prolific.
I said drag. I'm looking at the comments. Sorry, we have a bar called the Thirsty Beaver. See, I love all this.
So I just searched some guy in Bangladesh, and yeah, he seems to be an actual illustrator guy.
Oh my God, is he really?
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen to this. Some guy has always had a thick mane of hair. In the summer of 2016, he decided to grow a beard. Deep into month 3, he started to look like an armpit with eyeballs. What the hell?
All right, let's read this one though. Okay.
What have I found?
So we're gonna move the page here. Okay, here we go. Okay. Brenda has a beaver, and she's ready to confess. As soft and sweet as it may be, her beaver is a mess.
We're not getting it here.
Yeah, we're not seeing it.
Really?
We're still there.
I shared this.
From New York.
Okay, hold on. Everybody else is seeing it though, so give me a second.
Wait, so while you're setting that up, has anyone else gone to see the titles of the books that this guy has authored?
Yes.
No.
I'm looking at him right now.
Spank the Monkey lends a hand.
What?
Susie likes to look at balls. Put Tony's nuts in your mouth.
Come swing with us.
I think we could make a whole series of these books.
Oh my God! No, wait! Hang on! I just found something even better. There's a season 1 collector's box set, and guess what they call it?
There you go.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, see it now.
Collect your box, or put your beaver in my box, or
no. Reach around books.
Oh man.
Well, now.
Fucking classic.
All right. Okay, so there we go. First page done. I can just continue to read this if you guys want, or do you want to read it? Who wants to read this page? Anybody want to read this page? Who wants to read it?
I can't with a straight face.
You got to say it like you got to read it properly though too. You got to read it like you're reading it to a child.
Okay.
All right, I'll take the first page, the first couple pages. Brenda's beaver's big. Brenda's beaver's hairy. Every guy who's seen it says that Brenda's beaver's scary.
It's just the way you say it. It's funny.
But that guy in the grader, he doesn't exactly look scared.
Well, they're all running, right? Here comes
Brenda. He's like, oh.
Brenda comes over the hill with her beaver. She's like, I'm so happy. All right.
Next page.
Okay, who's up?
Brenda. Okay, go for it. Go for it, Bo.
Let's see. Brenda took her beaver for a swim down at the lake. By the look,
Yeah, this one's a bit weird.
That she received, she figured that was a mistake. What the?
Brenda took her beaver for a swim down at the lake. Yes. By the looks that she received, she figured that was a mistake.
And I don't have any glasses. And it's,
No, you did fine. You did fine. Come on, we're not teaching people to read. We're all good.
Yeah, but
oh my God!
She stuffed.
I got this.
You got it?
No, not that movie. Damn it!
She stuffed that furry mound into a swimming suit. It stuck out all around. It was anything but cute.
The baby's sticking out.
Basically, just put it in a big G-string.
Hey, at least there's no camel toe.
Oh my God! This book is awesome.
It's a beaver king.
Okay, so
it's
then
a beaver king.
Who hasn't gone? Who wants to go?
I'll go.
Everyone.
That sounded wrong.
What?
Fair enough. Okay. This is devolving really quickly.
Whose turn is it?
Ow.
Okay.
Radical, go.
Oh yeah, I'll do it. That's also wrong.
Yeah, do that, Beaver.
What, you want me to do it? What?
Some who saw it laughed. Others were just stunned. Brenda's beaver was hanging out, soaking up the sun.
Look at the guy pointing. He's like, honey, look at that beaver. She's not impressed. You see this? You see that right there?
And I keep looking at a mankini and thinking Borat.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right.
Borat, Beaver.
It's your turn, planer, if you want. Oh no, this is a long one. Do you want me to do it?
Okay.
You...
No.
Her friends could not believe her. They said we need to talk. They covered up her beaver, and they took her for a walk. Brenda, dear, listen here. We want to help you out. Your beaver needs a makeover. It really needs it now.
There you go. They grabbed her from the beach. They literally threw a towel over. And look, you notice that. Look at. They actually made sure the towels matched, like to a degree. So they covered her up and took her for. And look at all the girls have their beavers. Like, and this one's not walking hers, but it's in her bag. So everybody's got their beaver. Okay.
I can't see how big their beavers are.
Calls it a teddy, apparently. But yeah.
They only got a little beaver.
Well, the other ones are out of the screen. Okay, is there anybody that hasn't read yet that wants to? You don't have to.
I'll read.
I'll go. Go, Terry.
Who?
I hope we don't seem pushy, said her biker friend named Kim. Your beaver is too bushy. We just think it needs a trim.
Oh, see, I never thought we saw the biker's beaver, but there it is in that shot.
Yeah.
There. Okay. Okay, here we go. She never talks about her beaver's haircut, though. You'll see. Oh, what happened here?
Yeah, what did you do to that one?
Zoom it in a little bit here. Okay.
Tiny.
Okay, so do you want me to go back to me? Or does anybody want to read?
Well, we
read
just read this one. So
I just read that one.
I think we went through it. Did we? No, we didn't. Oh, sorry. How did we go?
Yeah,
back?
we read
What the
this
hell
one.
happened?
So
Oh, I don't know. I don't know why this one's so far away, but here, I think I can. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so Savannah pulled her beaver back to show off what she'd done. Hers was a nice long landing patch. It looks like it'd be fun. See, she's the stewardess, eh? You see this? Look, they made it topical.
Remember, if you use chem sticks, make them blue so you don't blind yourself going in.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I wonder what the beaver's going to do to that bench.
Jeez.
Oh my, that's a big beaver you got there.
Why is it not letting me? There we go. I don't know why it's made me. I don't know why this has happened, but anyways. Okay, so I can just keep going if you want it.
I got it. Well,
you got it?
Keep taking turns. This is fun.
I can take a stab at it, mate.
Chrissy's beaver is quite rare. It could be worth $1 million. Hers is bare. It has no hair. Her beaver is Brazilian.
Yes.
It could be worth $1 million. They're damn straights. Everybody likes a Brazilian. Anyways.
Oh, look, is that a globe on that bag?
That's so weird. I don't know why it won't let me
Brazilian flag.
That's crazy. Oh, it's because I'm zoomed. I see. Oh no, see that's interesting. It won't let me move over unless I zoom out.
Yeah, because you're zoomed in, it won't let you just click over.
Huh? That's stupid.
Yeah, because it's crappy like that apparently.
Gotta love Windows.
Yay.
Catherine let her beaver loose. She said, "There's nothing to it. Grab some clippers and a can of mousse. We'll show you how to do it."
They're all hanging out.
Just make sure you don't go too far with those clippers. Ow.
So they're going to do it. So they're going to do each other's beaver.
They're gonna clean each other. They're gonna. Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
So that punker's beaver also has a mohawk.
Well, they all kind of, they're all topical, right? Well, they're all topical because the flight attendant had the she had the one with the landing strip, and then she's the one that was like the long blonde hair, like very proper looking, and she had the Brazilian one, and then this is the biker girl, but she never talks about hers, but you can see the mohawk.
I hope, yeah, but I do hope that stewardess has natural red hair, not that fake stuff.
I can see the biker girl's beaver sticking out between her legs there.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. They did that on purpose. Like they do that again, and you'll see. Okay,
come on, there's no innuendo here.
Whose turn?
Okay, whose turn? Yeah. Somebody pick it. If you didn't go recently, just go.
Kim produced some scissors, and Chrissy took some wax, and now all that Brenda had to do is sit back and relax.
That's why she sits.
They're some good friends, I'll tell you. Did anybody see that scene? What movie is it where he shaves his balls? The other, is it Superbad or is it what's the movie where he clips his I'm trying to think of the movie. Anyways, it's a hilarious scene. Somebody in the comments.
Thinking about Crazy About Mary, where the kid gets his balls caught in the zipper.
No, I think I'm thinking of the one. Oh, who's seen She's Out of My League? There's that. Yeah, she's out of my league with Jay Baruchel, and it's got that really hot chick from the newer Star Trek, or what's her name? Oh, damn it.
Jerry Ryan?
No.
I'm looking at
Kate Mulgrew? No, sorry.
The new Star Trek, yeah.
Well,
no,
she's got a
in
part.
the
She's got a
J.K.
smaller
the
role.
blonde. She played
Changes,
frickin'
the captain's daughter or whatever in the newer one, or the
the
general's
admiral's
The
daughter
admiral's
in
daughter. What's her name?
in
I
Into
almost got it.
Darkness.
She's out of
Robert
my
X
league.
just entered a
2010.
few minutes ago.
Hold on, I gotta
Hey,
get
and
her name
Marble
right.
Girl was in the house.
She doesn't
Everyone's
have a
here.
spanner.
What's up?
Oh, she doesn't? Here, hold on. I'll fix that right now. Done. Okay, here, let me just grab
go,
her
girl.
name, and that's all I really want to get from this. And then, apparently she was in The Girl Next Door, too? How is that even possible?
Alice Eve.
Oh, no, sorry, that's not what I'm looking at here. Yeah, Alice Eve, you're right. She's, here. Everybody will be able to see that for a second. You guys won't, but they will. Alice Eve. Anyways, okay. Back to the show. Back to the Beaver.
Back to the Beaver.
All right. Move to the right. Okay. There we go. Somebody go.
As they came towards her, Beaver, they said, "Now don't be scared. We're going to see what's underneath that frumpy pile of hair."
Okay, I've never heard that word frumpy, but it sounds kind of dirty.
Frumpy's just like messy, out of control.
Oh, look, a beaver's all over the ground.
I think, is there anybody else that didn't go again? Or Rage, you want to go?
Oh yeah, we can go.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Reggie, do it.
All right. Let me see you do a different voice. It ended just minutes. They didn't leave her much. When Brenda's friends were finished, she and her beaver blushed. What?
And look at the blushing away.
I've never seen a
different
blush
direction than I
beaver.
thought it was.
Well, if you shave too hard, I mean, it gets kind of red.
Well, now as blushed is like flushed, and what happens when you successfully complete your job on your significant other? They do tend to get flushed.
What's that's funny. What the is anybody else hasn't gone yet?
Where's it say that in the book?
I don't know. It's almost. This one's almost done, and then we have one more we can go over.
I'll get it this time, I guess.
That's the downloadable content.
Yeah. Her beaver was so tiny, they could not believe their eyes. It was smooth and it was shiny. It was hard to recognize. Oh, I'm sorry. It was hard.
Well, and see how they put it right in front of her again? They did the same thing again. See how they put it right in front of her?
Yep.
They're not. They knew what they were
Got a
doing.
cool beaver.
Here we go. I'm gonna finish it off.
Yeah, I guess you want to.
Now, I think this is the end one. Yeah, this is it. I'm pretty sure. No, there's. No, yeah, that's the next
there's
thing.
more pages.
Go back. Okay.
Oh, that kid on the right.
Now Brenda is so proud. It seems like every time we see her, she's in the center of a crowd just showing off her beaver.
Oh, I bet you get slapped by that beaver.
All right, so we should quickly move to the next book if we want to get through one more. Because then fights.
Hey, Brady.
What? Yeah.
Mind if I tell my story from earlier in the week? What I discovered on YouTube?
What was that? I don't even remember. Or you can.
The hairy beaver.
Oh Jesus! You can't show it, but you can tell it.
Oh, I'm not gonna show it, but I'll read it.
Because it's
I was on
age-gated
Southern
for
Israelites
sure.
Page. Yeah, I was on Southern Israelites page where he was saying that he was porn bombed, and I don't know if it was because of the wording or whatever, but way down on the right-hand side of the suggested was a vagina waxing video, and the thumbnail was a furry vagina. I mean, like full blown, right there on the thumbnail. So if you'd like to go look, you can go find at Ted D. Bear Waxing Studio, and the one that was showing. The title of it was Sea Monster Full Hairy Brazilian Wax. And here's the write-up of it.
Hang on.
Welcome to a...
Ted D. Bear?
Ted D as in Delta, Bear, B-A-R-E, Wax, or Waxing.
Yep, found it. All right.
And actually, you can find some types of actual porn on YouTube. It just has to be marked educational. So
yeah. So here's the write-up. Welcome to another edition of Sea Monster Brazilian Waxing, where there's this special type of client has hair that gets mistaken for a sea anemone gone wrong or gone rogue. Here, our anestheticians have to prep with an elaborate stretching routine before employing prayer and brutal strength to deforest a happy place that has, sadly, never seen the sun. This category of client usually only gets waxed for special occasions, such as tropical vacations or Valentine's Day, because she only has sex once a year. Waxing can take up to 15 minutes and often includes words not used in polite society. And it is beginning to end ripping out of hair, and it will make you cry.
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Do you need some private time or something?
On that note.
Here, let's before we start losing too many people here, because the stream is almost getting towards 2 hours. Let's try to get through one more childhood book, and there is more of these, so I'd like to do some more of this in the future too. So this is fun. And actually, I found out the people that wrote the Brenda's Beaver one. Like, I found out there is other people, like books by them too. Like there was one about a grease monkey or something like that. It was awesome looking.
You should look up Suit Yourself. A long time ago, he started reading these kinds of stories, children's stories, with a huge amount of innuendo. I don't know if he still does them.
Yeah, Fight said, "I love Wet Beaver," and he said, "Wait, this isn't Pornhub, is it?" That's funny. Okay, so let's get into this book. We can do it the same style, and we'll just move through it. All right. So yeah, by the way, this is "Do You Want to Play with My Balls" by the Cafaldi brothers, illustrated by Santiago Elizalde. Elizalde. Okay. So it says, "Hey Louie, do you want to play with my balls?" So here he is at a friend's house, I guess, trying to get him to come out and play with his balls.
And there's a snake on the power lines as well.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's interesting.
Weird.
Sure, Chuck. I can hold your ball sack so it won't drag on the ground.
South Park. Wheelbarrows don't work.
He's holding he's got his ball sack. And the little bit of scratching I think we're getting from one of the guys' mics to everybody, which is fine.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. I just wanted to let everybody know that that's it's not coming from me, bro. Anyways, okay, so let's move along here. Okay, who's going?
Wow, your balls are so big. I can't even fit them in my mouth.
And there he is trying to get that ball in his mouth. See him?
I ran right into that one, didn't I?
The girls are getting involved here. Don't worry. My mom's always. Who's going? No, nobody.
My mom's always yelling, "Louie, get those balls out of your mouth before you choke."
Yeah, this one's not as much of a rhyming one. It's more of a just like more direct. Like, my mom's always yelling at me, "Louie, get those balls out of your mouth before you choke." You know?
Yeah.
And
Sounds like it's something you were used to. Hey, just saying it like a shit.
Here we go. The girls are getting involved now.
This is kind of worrying. This is right up Look Pig's alley. Why isn't he pulling a load?
So,
he's pulling something, but you would prefer him to keep it mic muted.
Yeah.
So if you haven't gone and you want to go.
You know what? You know that mean girl Sally? She squeezed my balls so hard they looked funny.
Oh my God! You see him back there going, "Ah!
Oh my balls!"
Poor little guy.
I think I can find some real pictures of how that would look actually.
Is Planner still here? Or did he actually leave?
He left.
Okay.
Yeah, he took off.
Yeah, well, when I play with Sally, I always end up with blue balls. Look, she ran away with all the colored balls and left him with only blue ones.
Aww.
He's got an odd number of balls, though. He should have only left him with 2.
Help me.
Is that Piggy?
On the phone with CC.
You were on the phone that whole time with CC?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. And how did it go?
You didn't show him anything. You didn't show him anything, did you, Piggy?
No, I'm now part of a cult in New Mexico that's very eerily similar to communism.
But you know what? You're required to like dye your bleach your hair like bouffant white first, right? You can't join as long as you got colored hair.
No, essentially I was like, we have no locks. You just walk in, they put food in their fridge, you give them all your income, your bills get paid, you get sent nice new laptops. It's amazing.
Okay, so Pig, do you want to read one?
I'm not sure where we are. You continue.
We're
there we go. Billy Johnson made Sally cry last week. Now that kid's got balls.
That should have read Billy's Johnson made Sally cry last week.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's where they were going with it, likely. Well, we're starting to lose people. Streams are going to be starting at other places. Let's get through this book. Okay, who's reading it?
Not anymore. Yesterday, Sally kicked Billy's balls so hard he lost one.
And then...
I got it. Yank out.
This is where it gets fun.
Look, Louie, your dog is licking my balls.
I'm jealous.
This is definitely demonetized. We'll see. We're reading a book. I mean, we're not saying anything terrible.
Yeah, and it's a children's book.
I'll ask for a manual review if they knock it and see what happens. Let's put it that way.
Huh. And
then they'll have to watch the entire thing.
That's the thing. Somebody will sit down and laugh their ass off watching this.
Yeah, this is not just a children's book. It's a children's book live, apparently.
This is an adult book live, but let's face it. So anyways, the dog's slobbering the balls up. Now what's going on here?
Oh, yeah. It's lubing it up, yeah.
Let's roll them on Sparky's fur. Girls hate hairy balls.
And that is true, actually. I think there's might be a few ladies. I know there's Turquoise Laura out there and stuff. You got Marvel girls probably out there. I don't. They don't necessarily have to confirm or deny, but I know for a fact that most women I've ever met don't like hairy balls. This is true.
Hold on, Brainy.
Yes.
You can't really tell my hair's there. You can confirm that.
Yeah, you actually either don't grow testicle hair or you definitely shave your balls, because I have a picture of his nutsack. This is actually a true thing.
His testicles haven't descended yet.
He's actually sent me it twice too, because I had a hard drive failure when I was on vacation, and I was like, Piggy, I lost your nutsack, and so he sent me another one. Oh, wait, you did a poll first, and should you send me?
I actually tweeted it.
Yeah, it was actually it was resoundingly in my favor that you should send me your nutsack. We've triggered somebody. Somebody's like, that's it, unsubscribe. I'm getting out of this stuff. All right, moving on. Who's doing it?
You know, Chuck, if we show Sally our hairy balls, she'll scream for sure.
Look at how joyous.
Again, there's a typo in here.
Is there? Where?
Yeah, Chuck, if we show Sally our hairy balls, she'll scream for sure. See? That's a typo.
These boys are very joyous. You look how happy they are. They do look like two little boys that are about to show a girl their hairy balls.
Oh, yeah,
really?
Sally's the meanie.
Marvel
She's
Girl,
a redhead meanie.
there's a delay, and so Marvel Girl, I'm just getting your your response to that now.
Laura says having pubes retreated.
I never said anything about her preferences. I mean, you've got your own secrets, Marvel Girl. I just said that, let's face it, I mean, I've met a few girls in my life, and I know that none of them were like, give me some hairy ball. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it always brings
polling the audience. You were polling the women in the audience for their preference. And,
I didn't actually poll anybody. If they want to poll themselves, that's fine. Oh, that was terrible. Okay, next page. Moving on. I'm reading this one. Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of like Sally. I wish she would just play nice with my balls. Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
that was
me
an easy
too.
one. I'll let you get the next one. You get the next one.
Hey, Sally, do you want to play with our balls?
So they're calling her out. Come on, look at they got a whole bag of balls.
It's a
We hear you like balls. Come on out and play.
Yeah, sure. Sure, but only if I can play with both of your balls at the same time.
Everybody's happy. See, it's the end of the book.
Yep.
And look how joyous he is. He's
Look
like,
at the
yay.
doggy. Look at the doggy wanting that ball.
We should try and hire some child actors and try and set this up. Cece's on the crap.
He is, but I want to show you something.
And train just do some rehearsals and try and act this out in a Bible Belt.
Hold on, I'm just trying to find.
What I want somebody to do, I want somebody to like go over all of Red Pill's videos and cut out the words and get her to read Brenda's Beaver.
Okay, I want to show everybody. I want to show everybody what happens when you don't do research, because this is as bad as being a flat idiot. Okay.
Hi guys, what is going on? It is Deathwish here, bringing you another story. This one is called "Do You Want to Play With My Balls?" Now, this is supposed to be a child's book. I think they could be like adult child books.
This is the only part where he says this, but then he. Okay, so now just to show you his, watch his face. He thinks he's like. I think he thinks he's gonna go viral here. Like, watch here.
Kick into it.
You'll see.
So, first page. Hey Louis, do you want to play with my balls?
Pause.
Got a kid outside the house.
This is the only one where he doesn't like
Trying
do
to
the
call
dramatic like stare at the screen.
Sure, Chuck. I can hold your ball sack so it won't drag on the ground.
Gotcha. See that long pause? He does it every verse. It was hard to watch. I commented. He stops at some point and asks if you would like read this to your child.
Hi Sally, do you want to
I
play
would
with our
definitely
balls?
read this to my child.
Anyways, I just thought it was funny.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
Having kids.
Don't worry, that's why I support abortion.
Wait. They're not called kids. They're piglets.
No.
And they're somehow involved with Red's next new car.
I will assassinate Red one of these days.
But this kid, it looks like he's trying to do something serious, but unfortunately he didn't think about removing his dirty socks off of his electric radiator.
Hey Dad, I'll be right back.
In the background.
Dropping a bunch of shit.
From the live chat from Keon Ore. That Sally, she gets all the balls.
Yeah,
I got
Sally gets
something
around.
about
Yeah, and when she does, if they're hairy, she creams.
I just made something about balls. Listen
now
for
we're
it.
getting
Listen for it.
excessive. Sorry, go ahead.
Wait a minute. Listen.
Hey, can I talk to you guys real quick about the call I had with CC?
You merely adopted the balls. I was born with them. Molded by them. My balls were so massive. By the time I was a man, they were orbiting each other.
Rachel, when people make donations, super chats, or stream chats, or whatever they're called, on your live streams, put that in as an audio reward.
Yeah, you got it.
Record that and put it in as a reward.
Wait, how hilarious could it be getting Radical as Bane and Red and Batman?
Was he broken up for everybody else or just me?
You're broken up, actually.
Yeah, I'm just weird all of a sudden. Hold on, everybody. Gotta do a sound boot down.
Oh no!
One second.
Somebody mentioned they's name thrice.
Listen, I used to hang around Hellsteed Trotsky. It would not be a go.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Von Helton, maybe?
There we go. We're back.
That's better.
We're good.
Can everybody in the stream tell us if you can't hear anything? I think you can, though.
Awesome.
See, that was out of nowhere. That was my voice meter fucking up out of nowhere.
Brainy.
Yeah.
For 30 minutes, I talked to CC about the flat Earth.
Did you record it?
Maybe. But I told him I didn't. But either way, I live in a one-party state, so it doesn't matter.
I think I live in a one-party country, too. So.
Awesome.
Country?
So here's the
Really?
thing, right?
Damn.
So
It's
as
like
I was
England.
talking to him, he started to go on about how his generation was taught that the Earth was the center of the universe.
No,
What?
And
What?
the sun rotated around it. I shit you not. I have him saying that.
That's ridiculous.
No.
Where'd
When
they
I
come
asked
from?
him what type of school he went into, he tried to change the subject, and I would not budge off that until he said, "No, I will not tell you what school I was a part of You do not need to know that information.
Oh,
He was homeschooled.
The community does.
Clearly, he was
Hang
homeschooled.
on. Wait. No, you weren't asking what specific school. You asked what type. Yeah.
He wouldn't even tell you.
And Stringer, CC is in his early 50s.
Wow.
Well, his physical age is.
No. He would have to
Maybe
be
also
not 50. You're going to have to add an extra 0 because that's when, we went from, around the 1500s, right?
That's crazy though. That you just called him. He answered because last time we called him, he wasn't very happy about just having.
I called him and he answered. I had audio problems. He complained, so I ended it, fixed the voice meter, called him, and he answered. He was very concerned that he was on a live stream. I was like,
we
no,
had him on a
you're
live
not.
stream last time, so
I assure you.
I mean,
and for some reason he trusted you. He doesn't know who you are.
But
He doesn't get out very much.
All my calls. I am in a one-party state, so.
well, you don't even have to tell him. Although, do you have to tell him if they ask? Or is that like the whole thing of like, man, if the guy says you ask if he's a cop, he has to say yes.
No. If you are a business and recording, you have to announce it that the call is being recorded and for what reason. But if it's a private party, if you're single consent, you don't fucking have to tell them.
Federally, it's one-party consent.
So how does it work if you're in another country? Does it go based on your own?
Yeah, but what you do with it afterwards?
Yeah,
a different matter.
But I actually think if you actually record somebody that's in a two-party consent place, that they actually have some jurisdiction to like court you there.
Yeah, but New York isn't two-party.
No, that's fine. California is it not?
I'm not sure. Do you know what you could do? Since it would be a dick move if we just like aired the conversation. We need to reenact it.
That's
okay.
Somebody gets to
CC.
Well, somebody gets to pretend to be CC and sound like a retard.
No. Listen, but I mean, if he's allowed to record it, he's allowed to broadcast it too, is he not? Or is that not allowed? What's the rules on that?
It would be. I would say a dick move.
A dick move, not illegal, but also you don't broadcast it live. Broadcast a recording. That's another one.
Wouldn't it also have a great deal to do with what it's about? Are you defaming someone? Are you? I'm not talking about editing and putting it out of context, but if you're doing it to make him look bad, it could technically be illegal. If you're just chatting, well, that's a different thing, I would imagine.
Well, but also keep in mind,
defamation.
How many radio shows do prank calls and broadcast them?
True.
Oh, how do you spell AC/DC?
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh,
but
that's a classic.
Oh, have you heard the butt plugs one?
Spark plugs.
Butt plugs. Let me get you back to the parts department. What are you looking for? Butt plugs. For what kind of car? Butt plugs.
Did you guys ever see that show?
What's the make and model? Butt plugs.
Did you ever see that show Crank Yankers, where they would use Muppets and do prank calls? It was awesome. They called the hardware store the one time. Yeah, it was such a good show. They called the hardware store the one time, and they started asking about cock, and they just kept saying the guy took a while to figure it out too. At first, he was just answering the questions so honestly. He's like, what colors of cock do you have? He's like, well, we've got all kinds of cock here and everything. And then it's like, next thing you know, it turns into like, okay, well, I mean, like, I heard that the white cock's smaller than the black cock. Is that true? And he's like, well, they make them in all sizes, sir. And like, he hasn't clued on yet. And at some point, he starts saying like, what happens if I get the cock in my eye? Like, is it bad if I get the cock in my eye? And stuff, and you can hear the moment where the guy on the other side of the line like caught on, and then he kept answering the questions though, but you could hear him giggling while he was doing it. It was the best one I'd ever seen.
It's an exercise in keeping it straight.
What does the cock taste like? Somebody's seen it. Reese has seen it.
Well, you mentioned
link please.
Crank Yankers, and here's the thing. Back in the day, my email and text alert used to be, "Yay! I got mail."
That was awesome.
Oh, I remember that.
That was awesome. Yay, I got mail. It's almost as good as Ding Fries Are Done, right? We all remember that.
Oh, yep. I have that on my Christmas parody CD. See, that's the thing. I don't play regular Christmas music at that time of year. Parodies only.
Oh, that and
I love from
Grandma got run over by a reindeer. That kind of stuff.
I love from Euro Trip. Mail, motherfucker.
Yep, I had that
That's
one too.
That's one of my favorites too. Exactly. That's a good movie. Eh? It's like, I hope you told her to come, and it's like, it's a dude, man, and then he's like, this is, and then he does the names, and it's like, or Mika, similar to our Michelle. Like, it was the best scene.
That's a good movie, eh?
It was a good movie.
A.
I say A. I'm Canadian. No bacon about it. Except, hey, I hate
No
Canadian.
bacon.
I hate Canadian bacon, though. Canadian bacon's ham. I don't know where they tried to pull the wool over everybody's eyes and say it was bacon, because it's a slice of ham. Damn it.
A thin slice of ham.
No. Well, it's thinner. It's not like a big, thick slab. You're right.
It's not a ham steak. It's not exactly deli sliced. It's kind of in between.
Yeah, it's a nice thick, like semi-thick pink slice of ham, and I don't understand the appeal. I'm not a big ham fan.
Salty?
Sorry, Piggy. I know we spoke for hours last night, or the other night, Piggy, but I'm not that into ham, buddy. He's not listening. He's mic muted. He's probably talking to Cece again.
But hey, there's nothing like, ham that's been salted and air dried for a long time, for over half a year, and you just eat it. It doesn't need to get cooked. Just eat those thin slices.
Have you seen the New Zealand deck sealant advert? I don't know. Somebody's mentioning that in the...
Unfortunately, I don't get to see many commercials. Certainly not...
I'm from New Zealand. I've seen it. What is it?
Logical troglodyte. It's polite ham.
It's polite ham.
Is that the same as saying, but it's a dry heat?
No. Keep in mind...
You guys were talking about cocks?
Well, keep in mind, the most angry protest you will ever see from a Canadian is them holding a sign that says, "I am slightly annoyed."
No, that's the British.
I got Crash's RC
Canadians
budget.
Just go, I'm sorry.
Crash's RC budget builds and reviews said at Brainy Beaver, message me. You now own a Thirsty Beaver T-shirt. So I will definitely message him. I'm intrigued as to what he's saying.
So, Brainy.
The bar, Thirsty Beaver bar.
Oh yeah, I'd love a Thirsty Beaver T-shirt. I'm gonna definitely. I've already already saved that screenshot of his name.
Never mind the T-shirt, just the Thirsty Beaver. I mean,
I'll take either.
Hey, Brainy, you were talking about cocks, right?
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I saw your comment.
Have you ever seen that video where a Korean lady is trying to order a cola? Please give me cock.
Cock? Oh.
That's literally what she says.
I think I've seen that in text form, but
there is a video online even where she literally says,
"Please give me cock."
I've seen
somebody. Cola.
I've seen somebody teach.
Wait a minute.
Kids in the hall. Nice.
That's from a movie, isn't it?
We have a request from Graham Houston for Terry to say something.
Yeah, but I'm not a Kiwi.
I didn't say it, but I know what he's trying to get me to say.
Kiwi, Aussie.
Tomato.
I couldn't even try to do an impersonation of a Kiwi.
Hey, Brady, if you can play this is a video of two Estonian girls saying the words 12 months in Estonian.
Okay.
It's very erotic.
Is it naughty?
Yeah, it's naughty.
Well,
you have it on your screen?
There are certain languages
I put it in the internal
that
chat.
just sound erotic. Either it doesn't matter how it doesn't matter what they look like. If you just close your eyes and hear some of it, I mean,
this is totally safe. So there's no striking worry here. But you just got to hear these two Estonian girls saying the words 12 months.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, I'm going to go look at that, and then I'm going to get ready for my show. Which, yes, for those in the audience paying attention, it will be delayed obviously by 3 minutes already. Fuck you, Beaver. But I'm gonna go ahead and push it out to 8:30. So I will see you all there.
Yeah, and we're gonna end this soon.
Later,
Don't
Jared.
worry. I see people dropping away to non-sec
Deal.
and stuff like that. My kid's coming down to bug me, so don't get me wrong. I got to do family stuff soon, so we'll start shutting her down right away. But yeah.
Bye, Jared.
Yeah. See you later. Everybody, go over there when you're done here. Head over to AT2 Productions. Check that out.
Hey, somebody give me that link to that prank call thing.
Yeah, and I'm just...
some of the audience might want to look at it.
Which prank call thing are you talking about? Are you talking about like crank anchors?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it.
Reese, I saw what you said about tagging me in pictures on Twitter. I will go check that out when we're done. And then, it's all good. I'm watching this at the bar at Brainy Beaver. So you're at that bar, the Thirsty Beaver. Is that actually where you are right now? It's like I'm buying a shirt. Okay, well, listen, if you're buying me a shirt, I'm definitely at least an extra large, or possibly a 2XL. I mean, if it's 2XL, I might have some room to grow in it. Probably an extra large. Let's say extra large.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a bar extra large.
If it's American sizes,
that's actually a good point.
Asian sizes. And I'm not saying that.
Maybe I should send him my seam sizes. It's going far. Like, here, I got an inseam.
I like a tight fit. I really love that spandex.
I really want to see your dick size.
Here, I'm trying to bring up case. So I turned off the screen so people couldn't see the side window while I get the chat window up. Just in case.
Okay, that's probably a problem. His dick is so big you can't see the curve.
We're learning
I thought that was Godless Engineers.
So are you saying that this is like adorable? Are you saying these girls trying to say this, or are they just say the word? Okay, so you said no strike material. Okay, I believe you.
Nope, no strike material.
I mean, we can probably just. Okay, I think.
Just to satisfy Graham as well.
You guys, it's only 20 seconds long, so I'm not gonna bother streaming you guys over, but I'll show the world.
Well, just go at about 12 seconds. That's what.
I like the camera angle.
Mm-hmm. What? Huh? I wasn't paying attention. You said something?
The video.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it did that. To be honest with you, actually.
I'm looking.
Oh no,
at
I know what it's
still
doing
right
it now. Okay, no, it's gonna show it. There we go. That's fine. I just got to. Who's watching it right now?
Well, I was, but I have a tendency to not, let it through.
Just give me 1 second, people. I'm trying to find the rate display capture. Where the hell am I getting that from, then? It shouldn't show that. Oh, I see what's happened.
See,
I got it. I'm not paying you to do that. I'm just kidding. I will at some point. We'll see. Okay, no, I figured it out. I figured out where I was going wrong. Okay, so just give me 1 second. I gotta share you guys. Oh, I'm not even gonna bother sharing you guys. They'll be able to see if I.
You just need the audio.
I'm fine with the picture.
With them seeing.
Hey, Dad, I'm back, by the way.
You're fine for the picture. You don't care about the audio.
There we go. Okay, everybody, we're doing it. I think I just changed it. Shit.
We're learning Estonian language. Can you help us?
Yeah.
How do you say 12 months in Estonian?
12 kuud.
Sorry?
12 kuud.
Ah, okay. That's good. One more time. Sorry, I'm a bit hard of hearing.
12.
12.
12 kuud.
Do they?
Do they?
How many times do you need to get them to say that before they figure out what's going on?
Yeah. And they both said it.
Or maybe they were speaking English. You don't know.
Language.
Is this Dexilant ad? Like, I guess it's on YouTube, so it can't be that bad, right? Is it? How is it first? This person putting the Dexilant ad in there. I might have to watch something like this first. See what it's about.
We're learning Estonian language. Can you help us?
Do it one more time here.
Yeah.
How do you say 12 months in Estonian?
12 kuud.
Sorry?
12 kuud.
Ah, okay. That's good. One more time.
So what if you say that in English and then ask them to translate it to Estonian, actually? Translator it today.
Oh, good.
That's ridiculous that comes out like that. So is that actually how it sounds when you say that, I guess? Cox tastes good?
I'm guessing so.
That's how.
And if you ever need to find this video to show somebody, just go into YouTube and type in "Cox tastes good." And this is the top hit.
Or just
and you'll notice it's not even the name. Yeah, it's
And
not
the
even
funny
in the
thing is-
name of the video, though.
The funny thing, we in the Netherlands have actually a program on the radio where we have English songs and take Dutch sentences out of it, and basically it's really weird.
Hey,
He got,
in the
got me 2 black XLs
before
and 2 pink extra larges.
Uh,
The extra
before
larges will
the
definitely
year
be fairly
2000,
large
we
on me,
had a-
but that'll be fine, yeah. I mean, that's crazy.
we had a
got me shirts.
Christmas calendar
Or a
for
shirt. I'm not
kids
sure
and
if I'm wording
adults.
that right.
Did that?
Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
No, just we in Denmark we had one of our main national television channels make a for adults and kids Christmas calendar. A mini series of 25 episodes. They have some cool innuendos in there, but it's safe for kids still. And they did that usual mixing of English and Danish. It's basically the same as Chinglish. Reading a Chinese manual from a Chinese clone product. You can get some really weird shit out of that stuff.
Now, the biggest example in the Netherlands is when Michael Jackson goes. He basically says "Mama appelsap" or something, and appelsap is basically apple juice, and that's the Dutch word. So we listen to the English words, and then we actually hear the Dutch words in the English language. It's really weird.
Yeah, and
But funny
once you've
for
done
us.
that, you can't unhear it.
Yeah, it's a problem. You basically ruined the song.
Yeah.
All right, well, should we, I think this was a lot of fun. Should we shut her down? We're losing people to other shows, which is fine, because they're all going to be starting up right away. We'll give people a little bit of a break. They can take a bit of Friday time to themselves.
I need some porn time. I think we should shut it down.
Every time, all the time is porn time for you, Piggy. What do you mean?
Listen.
Well, Piggy found out me too, right? He was in my... he was sharing my screen.
It's nearly lunchtime here.
He should just change his name to Dick and Hand.
Hold on. The thing I have a problem with Me Too is the hashtag symbol used to be called pound. So each time I read it, it's pound Me Too.
Yeah, but you know what? Oh, that's funny. You're right, though. It used to be pound. On the phone, it is still pound. You don't say hashtag, hashtag whatever. They say pound 311. I guess. Number symbol 311. It'll be the next generation. They won't know shit. They'll be like, I don't know, that little crissy-crossy thing. Tic-tac-toe 1. Anyways,
all right, let's end this shit.
12 months, translate 12 months in Estonian is kekstiskud? Kakstain? I got nothing.
You need to get that.
Tastes good is what it says.
Cock tastes good? I'm bad at that. Oh yeah, that's good. You're right. Cock tastes good.
You're bad at cocks tasting good?
Oh, they do taste good. I can confirm.
Anyways,
more facts. Yeah.
Anyways, we'll.
You want that dirty dungeons taste?
It's called skin fold cheese.
No, that's called smagma.
What?
Smagma.
Okay.
That's the technical term.
Not
for it.
only demonetized, but
that was educational right there.
What did you say? I didn't even hear.
I think the stream should be ending soon because
we're
getting
ending
a bit out of hand here.
Yeah, we're ending it right now.
I can't control myself anymore, Brainy.
If I really want to, I could cut that part out if they have a problem with it.
Bye-bye?
If I really wanted to. You can use that shitty edit tool that Google has, or YouTube has.
We gave Rajic too many ideas.
That's not enough to.
No, I know. I'm just.
We gave Rajic too many ideas for his soundboard now.
There you
go.
Yeah.
Well, on Red's Rhetoric, I left in style because I couldn't talk, so I was basically fiddling around with soundboard and made a complete outro.
Yeah.
There you go.
Echo effects and the Joker talking.
Okay, well, we'll probably end it there. I'm gonna do it like Jared style for AT2. I'm gonna kind of like I won't kick you out, but I'm not gonna do that way. But I'm gonna go down. I'm not doing it. Oh, fine. I guess I'll just kick him out. No, I don't
do
want
it like Red.
What?
Say what you have to say and get the fuck out.
Yeah, fair
No,
enough.
I don't like that.
You don't like it?
No.
No.
All right, kick
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. We'll just go down the list. Everybody say something. I'm gonna go down the list here. Let me get my window up so I can see everything. Okay, so we'll start at Terry Davies. What do you want to say?
Crikey.
Crikey.
Get the fuck out.
You have to
he
do
doesn't
it
have
the
to
right
get
way.
out. He can get out if he
Crikey.
wants to.
You do
He
it
doesn't want to
better.
be Kiwi. He needs to leave. We don't
Piggy,
like his character.
Piggy, you say what you want to say.
What do I want to say is he's a wannabe Kiwi.
By the way, everybody, we're in anybody who's still watching, we're in the UDSA Discord. So somebody who has
you
the
need
link.
to get your links. You need to get your links to Turquoise Laura. She is really good at giving those out in the chat.
She's been doing a great job. I've been watching. It's been fantastic. So if anybody else has got the link down there and wants to toss it in there, it is. Look at Pig's Draw.
I got it.
Right
Just a
there.
second. Yep.
So yeah, everybody, if you're not part of the
Yeah.
Discord, you can jump in the Discord. It's a good place where we all chit chat and shoot the shit and stuff, and you can get indications of videos coming out. I have a Patreon, but whatever. And keep moving along. Okay, so Look at Pig said what he wanted to say. Bo Hobo, you're up.
Yeah, I really need to go find that Sally because I've got some hairy balls to show her.
There you go. Sally likes them. She wants to play with both of them though, so you need a partner.
And your twin crutches.
Anybody who's watching now who didn't see that, you got to go back for that part. You'll know what we're talking
And
about.
I miss my physical therapist. It's so sad.
Yeah, that's bad.
Ragical, you're up.
Yeah, I can be your therapist.
Your face, your ass. What's the difference?
Duke Nukem, it's amazing. I love it. I can't handle how I miss Duke Nukem 3D. Have you tried to play it now? The controls are abysmal because you gotten used to like modern games, and you're like, I used to play this.
Yeah, well, modern games suck.
Well, they suck as far as like the amount of thought that goes into them, but the controls are more
Well,
intuitive now.
You know, the movement systems in older games is way more fluid. It's all so clunky nowadays.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, go find a video where somebody hacked a I think they just rooted a Nintendo Wii and installed DOS and of course, I mean, what's next? If you install DOS on a Wii, you install two games, Doom and Quake.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, exactly.
I have Doom on my calculator.
So
And there's also some coffee machines that you can blow money on.
Furball, what time is it right now?
It is 9:16 a.m.
This guy got up at 7 in the morning for this stream, everybody, because he's in Korean time.
Yeah, it's Saturday for me.
You tell Kim Jong I said hi.
What's wrong with you, Dad?
You tell Kimmy Jong I said hi. I know he's not actually. You're in South Korea. I know the difference.
And hey, hey, Furball, I didn't know that there was a quote new police action unquote in Korea. There's a MASH reference there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Furball might not be
bad
old
delivery.
enough for MASH. Oh, he's old enough. How old's Furball? How old are you, Furball?
41.
He's just old enough
45.
He's just old enough to give a fuck about MASH.
Come on, even my nephews love MASH.
I mean, MASH is
amazing.
okay.
No, it's cool.
My dad used
we're
to
getting
watch
the
it all the
rerun-
time.
We're getting the reruns of it now at the moment.
My dad would watch it all the time. Okay, John,
Which
you're up.
Hawkeye did you prefer?
Hey,
I just
the
want to know
movie
which
was kind of crappy, but the series.
Okay, but which Hawkeye did you prefer, the movie one or the series one?
Oh, come on. Really? Alan Alda, of course.
Yeah, he was good, but the movie one was also pretty good.
Well, it's always a difference in opinion, but yeah.
Anyways, okay, Anti-Flat, you're up.
So say Kia kaha, Christchurch.
What did he say? That came in
What
all
was that?
weird for me.
Kia kaha,
In his
Christchurch.
native language, the language of the Kiwi.
It just sounded like someone saying something Christchurch. It's just...
Don't
That's what I heard.
not
Yeah, that's
bringing
what
that
the
up.
ref- that's
That
what
is
the
an
reference was.
instant demonetize.
But hey, if we did the native language thing, okay, Johnny Boy, come in, Finn. Yeah, go guess what that means.
Yeah, YouTube's
You want
big
to pick an
hot button
infant?
thing right now. Like honestly, the quickest way to get demonetized is to talk about an event, like something like that, and that they don't want their advertisers don't want to be associated with that. Like Philip DeFranco show for a lot of people. If anybody watched, no, it's I don't care that much. You said one word, but it's just like you watch the Philip. Does anybody here watch the Philip DeFranco show, for instance?
No.
Yeah.
It's like It's
This is
basically
a news show.
Yeah, it's basically news, and they don't do. They're very careful about. They don't even show the faces of like people who do these things and stuff like that because they don't want to glorify them, and yet they get demonetized. Like he showed the list one time, and it's like demonetized because they're all quote unquote controversial subjects, and the advertisers don't want to have any association with that stuff. But yes, we did all see that news, and it's very, very unfortunate. It's pretty dumb. I actually saw the video because I managed to find one on YouTube before it was crushed. So that's not something I recommend people watch. And you can't find it now. It was gone out of my history even within like minutes of watching it. It was like just vanished because YouTube.
Something I want to point out is I just definitely showed for 82 Productions.
Yeah, whatever. It's all good.
I'm gonna show
Anyways,
for myself
okay.
For a second.
What? We're gonna end it.
You fucking
show for myself.
We're
You're
doing
a
it right now.
disgusting pig, Dad.
Yeah.
This is gonna be-
I need to go before you do because I need to reboot my computer. It's
Yeah.
been on for 2 weeks now.
Yeah, it's all good. So yeah, thanks for guys. I want to thank you all for coming. There was people like Fight the Flat Earth. We're gonna possibly come out or Fight the Flat. He came. Sorry, Team Skeptic was gonna possibly come. He couldn't make it in the end. He ended up being busy and stuff. But you know that's how it goes. I invited a few other people, Schrodinger's cat, stuff like that. But yeah, Rapid Xer's gone already. But you know, I was glad to see him here. Everybody in the room right now. Thanks for coming. Rageable, Bohobo, Look a
Thanks,
Pig,
man.
everybody. Anti Flat. So yeah.
And I'll go out in style.
Yeah, there you go. Boom. All right. Well, on that note, thank you very much, everybody in the live chat, and have a good night. The non-sex show is on at this point, and I believe that Fight the Flat Earth is a guest tonight. I don't know what they're talking about, but something to do with flatness.
Talking about tomorrow, I think.
They're talking about what? Oh, about tomorrow. Okay.
Tomorrow.
And then I believe. Don't be afraid to plug in your shit. I think BM Furball, you have a video tomorrow or a live stream?
Yeah, I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow. If anybody doesn't know, I'm doing a Cavendish. I've got it set up in my spare bedroom, and it's getting close to being somewhat operational. So tomorrow, 7 a.m. for me. So about the time that the exact same time that you went live today. Craig's going to hopefully be there. Skeptic, GE might be there.
I'll try to be there.
Bob
Unless
the
something
Science
gets in the way,
Guy.
I'll try to be there.
Yeah. Basically, what I want is people to look at how I've got it set up and tell me where I'm wrong and ways to make it to remove variables that will, make the results more valid.
I'm not making any more suggestions.
And everybody knows that Ragical's got a channel. He does things. I believe Anti-Flatter's been posting videos. Anybody else want to show themselves? Terry, you've been posting
I'm
things?
have a video tomorrow.
You have a video tomorrow, Ragical? There you go.
Yeah, it's about the mustache man.
Well,
You know
what
the
about
mustache
tonight's
man.
movie night, maybe? But again, with the time zones, I have no fucking idea when it.
In
when
5
it's on.
hours, right?
It's
way too late,
usually
man.
well for us. It's usually at 6, but I guess it's at 5 now. Then, so earlier.
Oh, it's in 5 hours, I mean.
Well,
Just
no,
ended already. I'm dying.
Normally, it would be on at 6 in the morning, but since they've moved back an hour, it would be 5 a.m. at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, well.
Oh, yeah, well.
Bacon
bloody
forever.
time
Anyways, yeah, thanks from Google Translate. I'm just reading up, making sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, yeah. So I think we're all caught up on any messages and things like that. So everybody, thanks for coming. I want to thank everybody for being in here, all the people watching, and yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye.
Toodaloo. What?